what it's all about. The Matchday supplements in our hands, fields of battle across the land. Running on, blood and tears, we won't stop despite our fears. The Matchday supplements in our hands, fields of battle across the land. Running on, blood and tears, we won't stop despite our fears.
Hi, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you all are, and welcome to an episode of the Matchday Supplement. It's Crisandro, of course, and it is a big day. It's always a big day, isn't it? FA Cup third round weekend, the opening round where all the Premier League clubs come into the competition. And if you didn't know, we're playing Tamworth away, as you can see in the background behind us. To my left, you can see there my good mate from the land of South Africa. You may have seen him on the last stream, I think, during the Euros. Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing all good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Excited?
I am excited. I am very excited at the moment. They're showing the warm up of the Tamworth players on that artificial pitch, and brings back memories for me as a kid playing on AstroTurf and the like. The kind of the sponginess and the bounciness of it all, and there's a lot of talk about whether the Spurs players can handle that, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue, really. I think just I guess in terms of sapping of energy and whatnot, but I guess they should be used to it. They play on the AstroTurf at the Tottenham at what's it called, the training ground in Enfield, so in the way they should be used to it. It's just more than everything else that will probably be more of a culture shock, if you want to call it a culture shock. The changing rooms, the size of the crowd, the atmosphere, but it should stand us in good stead, really, don't you think?
No, it does. I've been watching the visuals too. That changing room seems. I'm sure they must look at it and go, "I've got spaces in my home a bit bigger than this, so to have what 20, 30 of them in there, it's going to be tight."
It is. The more used to the palatial surroundings of. I don't think many people have seen the changing rooms at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It is kind of like it is massive, really. It's big enough for American football players and their gear and their entourage, so you can imagine how big it actually is. So yeah, it'll be something that they'll relish. I wish I was there because of the new ground to take off, and it's a ground obviously I've never been to, and it looks like one of those quintessential like English style, old English kind of grounds that like you see at grassroots football and whatnot. It would have been great to be there, but it is what it is. But yeah, the biggest gap I think between two teams competing in the FA Cup, not in history, but this season, 96 places there separates Tamworth, who are in the National League, against Spurs, who are currently, I think, 13th in the Premier League. I I have to confess I have not looked at the Premier League table for a long while, but it is what it is, and it has been a while since I put out the video. I haven't been able to go to the last couple of games. Just due to the family issues. So yeah, I missed the Newcastle defeat and I missed the Liverpool win. But if we touch on that Liverpool win, I mean, it was a great victory, wasn't it? And that's the kind of thing that we can do under Ange, don't you think? The kind of thing that it shouldn't matter the opposition. That we can play our style of football, and maybe people will say that we adapted. I don't personally see the adaptation. I just see us tweaking a few things to make it impossible for Liverpool to get behind us, which is what happened. But I imagine that we'll play in a not in a similar way today, but we will be wary of what Tamworth can offer. What do you think?
Well, I don't think we should by any means underestimate him because this is the FA Cup. We are away. It's not as simple as if they came to our stadium and we wiped the floor with them, though you'd think, by all intents and purposes, we still possibly should be able to do that, even at their ground, based on.
Yeah.
Well, it's difficult to say because I've never watched them play. I don't know how they play. I don't think their matches are televised even.
No.
But
I imagine
yeah.
Carry on.
The player prospects we have are so much greater than theirs. It would be a shame and a shock if it didn't turn out the way we expect it to. Because I really do think we expect to win this game based on the fact that I expect us to not be the same Tottenham we've been for years, for decades, where we'd beat Liverpool and lose to a smaller team in the FA Cup. Because I feel with Ange, there's games that we would be losing that we were losing that we are no longer losing.
Yes. Yeah.
We'd get a draw instead of losing a game, where before we would lose the game.
No, I agree. And it has been a very, very testing time, one might say, the last few months, where I think we kind of peaked at around about 12 injuries and illnesses. So it is a testing period. The team news is out, and we'll get that up to you in a second or so. But I mean, I know that there has been a lot of issues regarding the results we have had, and yes, results obviously have not been good enough, as what can admit to that. But there are mitigating circumstances. As I said, I think we peaked at around about 12 injuries. We're down to 11 now because a couple of players have come back as such, and I'm at 10 injuries now. A couple of players have come back, and we will when we get the lineup up. It's currently processing at the moment. Once we get the lineup up, we'll be able to see that. But it is kind of I mean, in your eyes, when you have that many players out, and we are trying to embed a new philosophy within the team and a style as well. When most of your first teamers are out injured, it is going to be a mixed bag we're going to get, isn't it? I mean, that's how I see it. And we're playing with a lot of kids as well that we wouldn't really be using that often. They'll play sparingly in a normal world, but because of the injuries, they've had to drop in. And of course, when you play a lot of kids, there's going to be a lot of mixture with the results you're going to get. Don't you think?
And we all knew there were bound to be teething problems. We didn't think that the teething problems would happen 6 months after the first 5 weeks of Andrew's when Andrew came in. But I certainly don't think, and I feel that the criticism is harsh because how do you account for team injured, first team players injured? And how do you account for a player to have a hamstring injury, come back, and then get a foot injury
Mm,
in the comeback game?
yeah,
And I know
yeah,
everyone's
very
like,
true.
"Oh no, it's his tactics that's causing the hamstring injuries."
That one I
But
have seen a lot actually. Yeah.
you still, even if it was happening, you couldn't account for 10 players to be out. But we know
Mm,
that a player like Richarlison has hamstring problems always,
mm, yeah.
not new, always.
Mm.
Um, and it always feels like we can only give, we can't even give him 15 minutes. Because the last time he came on for 15 minutes, got the assist and went off.
Yes. It went off with the injury. Yeah. Everyone's celebrating,
You,
and he was there in the corner. Yeah.
yes,
Mm,
Udogi, I honestly, personally, don't see how he pulled the hamstring when it never looks like he's actually putting in a gut busting run. It always seems like he's jogging more than anything. So how he pulled the hamstring, I don't know.
he does have a very
Because
languid
it's
style. Yeah.
always it just doesn't look like there's that much effort going into it. So,
Mm.
but I also feel I definitely 100% feel we deserve some good for what we've gone through the last. They deserve some good
Mm.
for having to have played with all these injuries, which I understand when Andrew's upset against Newcastle, they deserve
Mm.
better.
Yeah.
We finally got what we deserved against Liverpool. We
Mm.
should hopefully get what we deserve today, and hopefully get what we deserve on Wednesday, with Everton coming on the weekend, which should be you'd you'd think a little bit easier, but they might be on a high because of David Moyes coming back, so it adds a little challenge. But by no means do I think that there are any easy games in the Premier League anymore.
Mm.
They, all those teams are there for a reason. There are no
Yeah.
gimmies anymore in the Premier League.
Hmm. Very true. Very true. Now I've been teasing everyone with the with the team lineup, and this is what it looks like. So you might have to unmute your mic there because it does it automatically for some reason. But yeah, the team news looks like that. As you can see, we'll focus on the Spurs first. Yeah, we got Kinski in goal, who was brilliant against Liverpool, and that was literally only his. That was his debut, of course, and he only been in the country about 48 hours. Then you got Pedro Porro, who had a bit of a. Did he rest against Liverpool? My memory's all gone now, but he's going to play at right back with Spence being rested. Dragostin and Gray will continue to deputise in a central defence. Many people thought that maybe, just maybe, uh, Dorrington might start in this one, but yeah, let's say it's going to be Dragostin and Gray. Regulon will start his first start, and it might be his first start on the range, wouldn't it? I imagine. Then you got Sarr and Bissouma. Sarr was resting against Liverpool. Madison will come back as captain. Johnson and Moore, good to see Moore back after recovering from his injury. And Werner will be up front. What do you think about that?
Well, I know it's Werner's first start since he was criticized.
Mm,
I'm happy with the team. We don't really have room to put out a weaker team. I think
mm,
I don't think Andrew will even be keen on making any subs, to be honest. There's no, I don't think there will be a reason. Like,
Mm.
but barring some shock, I don't think he's going to need to make any. I think these guys that we see start will finish the game because of
Well, apart from Son and
Wednesday.
Solanke, there isn't really any game changers.
Yes, and
Mm.
maybe Spence comes on for Paro, or
Mm.
maybe Darrington does actually come on, but I don't think. I think Lancashire might even come on before because I don't see the need to risk Solanke and Kulusevski or Bergwell
Mm.
for because of Wednesday.
Mm. Yeah, it should
But
be ideal
otherwise,
game,
very
especially given
happy
all
with
the
the
rest.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very happy with that team. I would have
Mm.
liked seeing Austin, but if Andrew's isn't that keen, I know Andrew isn't that keen. I think Andrew isn't that keen on Darrington either, based on
Mm.
his press conference where he said he'll probably go out on loan.
Mm. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Well, Tamworth, they have a couple of players that I think they previewed. Well, one of them being the number 4, Tom Tonks, who's very, very famous, or shall I say infamous, for that extremely long throw, which is almost as good as a Kinski goal kick. You know, he could go from the touchline all the way into the penalty area. And when I say penalty area, I mean the other end of the penalty area is that long. So there are a few players that could give us a couple of issues. Jazz Singh, their goalkeeper, quite um, a decent goalkeeper, especially at this level. I'm trying to look through. I can't really see any players because usually you get one or two that drop out of um, Premier League clubs and find themselves, making their way back up, as it were. But I don't see too many names there that I recognise. So even on the bench, I don't see that many names that I recognise. But then again, it could just be down to my ignorance. I don't know. But yeah, Tom Tonks is the guy to look out for in terms of dangerous set pieces in terms of his throw-ins. But other than that, yeah, it should be an interesting game. This will be a big one for Tamworth, I think. So obviously the biggest game of their history in a way, but one that we shouldn't really just overlook and assume is going to be nice and easy.
No, definitely. Are these Tom Tonks showing the Rory de Lapis?
Pretty much. Well, longer than
I don't
Delap's,
know
really.
if you. I'm trying to see what they look
Mm,
like on my YouTube.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
You'll be impressed. You'll be impressed.
well, it does launch it. That is flat, but I mean, if you get into the
Mm,
other end of the penalty box, it doesn't. That is some
mm,
impressive throw-ins. Wow.
mm. Exactly.
Um, but I think having a goalkeeper that's keen to impress will do us good too.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, with the keeper as tall as him, and also, well, Dragosteen should not be overawed by that, really, should he? I imagine that they should be able to deal with that very comfortably, but you never know. You never know. Just the awkwardness of it, I guess, will be the issue, but it should be something that they should deal with quite comfortably, one would think.
And I'm sure they know about it, that it wouldn't take them by any kind of surprise
Mm,
that, well, that they should know that if he's the one that's going to be taking the throwing, that this is what to
yeah,
expect.
exactly. Exactly that. Well, they're showing the highlights of the other games in this third round. I mean, they are talking heavily about the Brentford Plymouth game, which was an almighty shock, really. Plymouth, who are struggling in it is a championship that they're in, and yeah, they managed to beat Brentford, a near full strength Brentford as well. They managed to beat them 1-0. goal from Whittaker in the 82nd minute, and as you can imagine, it was pandemonium all the way down to the West Country. Other games that occurred, Exeter, they beat Exeter of League One, I think they are. They beat Oxford United of the Championship 3-1. It was a very good performance as well. Some really good goals in that. They're showing Liverpool taking on Accrington Stanley, and Liverpool won 4-0 in the end. And now they're showing the Chads against Morecambe. Wasn't really going to be too much of an issue there. Chelsea, they're winning that one 5-0. I guess the Chads scored some good goals in that one.
I see Man City have found their level.
Yeah, I didn't know they beat. Yeah, I think I was watching the Leeds game, so I didn't really want to see Man City against Salford. I just really have an issue with Man City, and looks like they beat them 8-0.
Watch any
But
of the games.
Mm.
This Leicester game was. I hadn't watched it. I followed the scores, and the final score I wasn't expecting to be 6-2. Oh, just a second.
That was a great. Yep, no probs. Yeah, Leicester beating Leicester winning as well. It was a close run. Well, I say close run. They won 6-2 against QPR. That was a good goal. Which game is this? Dykes playing. Okay. Yeah, so there were some good goals. You got some Spurs fans there who are lucky to be there. Lucky to be there. Yeah, wish I was there, man. Wish I was there, but it is what it is, and it is going to be a cracking game. Oh, Burnley, Lincoln. Oh no, they're showing something else there. That was maybe one of the managers there used to play for Lincoln or something like that. But yeah, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Staffordshire, where it's at, and looks like the weather is holding up as well. So nothing really too bad, which is good. Which is good because you want the game to go ahead and you want a nice free-flowing game as well. And as you can see from the background, and have a look at the background, as you can see that it is very interesting. Yeah, Leo there, big up man. 5 a.m. Yeah, come online, man. Come online because it'll be cool. It'll be cool to have you on. So yeah, the more the merrier. Let's because it's FA Cup third round weekend. Let's have a bit of fun with this one. But good to see you, man. Good to see you. And 5 a.m. Hope you don't. Well, we should win this one. I'm not going to even entertain anything else other than a win of this one. So hope you're there celebrating with a nice early beer, man. But yeah, cannot wait for this one. Cannot wait for this one. And it's about 20 minutes till kickoff. And thanks for everyone who's locked in on YouTube as well as Instagram. It's we are live on both. So yeah. Hopefully you'll see a good victory, but and a nice, comfortable one as well. I mean, in a game like this, would performance be as imperative, or is it just a scoreline? Because because we have to try and get the confidence flowing through the team. I mean, beating Liverpool doesn't do it. Trying to get a nice, looking good while winning surely would help as well.
What I love about this manager is can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think I don't know if it was me or you that cut out there, but yeah, I can hear you now.
So the one thing I love about Andy is I'm expecting, and I think he is expecting a clinical performance. Not clinical, but he's expecting them to play exactly the way he wants us to. I don't think he's ever not expecting us. And it might be one of those games that he prefers where it's done by halftime. like
Mm.
Southampton was done by halftime, then nobody has to extend themselves in the second half. If we
Mm.
can, if it works out the way he plays, it should be done by halftime.
So something similar to when we played Southampton in the league, where it was literally done by half time. Scored 5 goals. We looked very good. We just started taking off players and just started relaxing for the second half, just so that we could
Yes.
we didn't overextend ourselves during the injury. Yeah, I could go with that because I mean we do need that confidence, but at the same time with the injuries, we also do need to manage the players on the pitch, and it's going to be last thing we want is to pick up another injury, and yeah. Yeah, that's just the thing. I just wanted to see us avoid as many injuries. I mean, I know we have a couple of players coming back in time for the second leg of the League Cup semi-final against Liverpool, which will be a bonus. And we've also got Mikey Moore back as we've seen on the lineup. But to pick up any more, that will just be catastrophic. We haven't got enough players to have them injured again, really.
Yeah,
But
that's the only thing that sorry, I'm not sure why that keeps happening.
oh, so no worries.
And now I can't hear.
Oh, you're having a few issues here. The wonders of live TV. Hopefully everything's all right.
I've got it right now.
Yeah, super stuff. They're interviewing Jazz Singh at the moment, the Tamworth goalkeeper. I can't remember what he does for a day job, but I know that from what little I've seen of him, that he's a very decent enough goalkeeper at that level, and don't be surprised if he makes a couple of decent saves during the game. He might be one that will end up frustrating us a bit.
I think as long as we don't the ball straight at him, we should be fine. Which does seem to be something that we do quite often.
I was,
Way too
I was
often.
going to say, you say that, and then we all remember that we got Timo Werner as the main striker in low confidence. So because we might see quite a bit of that,
I almost think it's better to play Timo on the wing and more up front because of Timo's ability to get down the wing, because 100% more is going to cut into the middle and take shots.
Yeah,
That's more
exactly.
his style than to run down the wing and put the ball in. And with Werner on one side and Johnson on the other, we know that combination scores goals.
Yeah, exactly. They're showing Tommy Tonks now and his long-range throw-ins, and nearly 40 meters his throws are. But the examples that they've shown, none of them have resulted in the goal yet, apart from that one, which looked like handball.
I love these grounds where people can see in way from their homes.
Yeah,
Sometimes I see they've got
exactly.
a block to fade, but I love these small grounds. It's
true.
like it really is like going to a club game. It must be amazing.
No, I hear that. Yeah, I mean, these kind of grounds, I mean, you don't see them that often, especially at the top end of football. You don't tend to see these kind of grounds that often. So it is good when FA Cup go around. You always want to go to a non-league ground or a lower league side on the opening round, just just to experience the ground that you have no real chance of going to at any other time of the season. And yeah, it's a cute little ground, man.
What has do you know what the form coming into this match is?
Their form, it's kind of actually I don't know too much. Let me have a quick double check on that, and we shall see. Um, so the team form, actually, let's see if I can get that screen up. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't look too great. The cup form is
Hmm.
decent, but
Yeah. So that's their form going into this game. I'm guessing the top one is the most recent game. So the recent game, they've been in London not that long ago, where they lost 1-0 to Sutton United, and then they lost 2-0 away at Solihull Moors. So that's a local derby for them, sort of. Then they drew with Forest Green, and then they won away at Sutton. I'm guessing that must have been a cup game, something like that. Those two. Oh right, and it was Christmas, so they would have played games very close to each other. And then Rochdale away, they lost 3-0. So the form, your form isn't that good, you would say. The form is very, very. I mean, one win in the last 5 is not really that good. I haven't really scored that many goals either. Just 3 goals in those 5 games. So, in a way, you should say that it looks like it's a game tailor made for us, really. Not only because of their stature, but also because they are in very, very poor form. So you think it's a game that we should go there, that we should go there and just do what we need to do and win. But then you look at our form next to that,
yeah.
which is exactly the same, 1 win in 5.
And the only
Um,
difference is our one win is against the best team in the world.
yeah, exactly that. That's literally that. And that win was our last game. So we come into it a little bit more confidence than they do. They're on a run of 2
Yeah.
straight defeats. But yeah, it's been patchy, it's been mixed, and yeah. So yeah, it could be a crazy game for both sides, but you should expect the Premier League pedigree to shine through. But this is the FA Cup, as everyone's fond of saying. You just never know what's going to happen. But it should be something that we should deal with quite well. I mean, if Man City can be in the form that they're in, what was it just 2 wins in the last 12 matches, and then they go and beat Salford 8-0, then who knows? It should be
Yeah.
something that we should expect to do as well. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, 10 minutes to go before kickoff, and well, it is. I don't know what's going through my mind at the moment. I mean, I'm not nervous. That's the thing. I'm not nervous. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm expecting a win. I think I'm going to have to go there and do the job, and I'm expecting us to at least kind of like put on a good performance. And I'm expecting us to and for Timo Werner as well. I'm expecting him to try and shake off the criticism. I'm expecting him because he's the elder guy, and he's 27 years old, German international. The experience that comes with it. He's been in this rut for quite a while. I mean, you want to hope and you want to try and get himself out of it in his own way as quickly as possible. Don't you think?
Nothing would make me happier than for Timo to have a good game. I've never been happier than the goal he scored against City. I mean,
Yes.
that was. I know it was like an 8 p.m. kickoff for you that's a 10 p.m. kickoff for me, I'm sitting here
Mm,
at night screaming and shouting,
yeah.
to celebrating for him to have scored that goal, and it was fantastic. I think
Mm,
even if the goal doesn't come against a Premier League team, just scoring for the team, even against Tamworth, should be good for him.
mm, yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
everyone
Exactly
says
that.
he's a confidence player, but at times I've also been in a situation where I'm wondering how much confidence can you give him.
Mm,
Or not
yeah. Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
I, the way he loses the ball sometimes, it must be devastating
Mm,
for him, because I don't
yeah.
understand how. Or I'm not a professional sportsman, but to feel that way must be horrible all the time.
Mm, true. Very true. It's kind of an affliction that's affected many of our players. I mean, I know that a lot of people are kind of like getting onto. Oh, they're showing that Werner. Yeah, they're showing Werner now. Um, I know there's a lot of it. There's a village that affected Son as well. I mean, he's kind of not had the best of seasons at the moment, and some of the stuff that's being said about Son is kind of like really uncalled for and unjustified. But at the same time, he's kind of as you expect, you would expect for a 33-year-old who's been at the peak of his powers for quite a while. There will be a bit of a drop off as he gets older. But some of the stuff that's said about him is just really poor, and I know that with him,
You know,
it's more of a case of that he's been overplayed. Really, he just needs the rest. He needs that term rotation. And but with Werner, because he's not being played, and because this is how I think anyway, because he's not being played that often, and every third game almost he comes off the bench in a way, he's not going to get that kind of that what's the word I'm looking for? He's not going to get that kind of momentum
momentum.
to play. Yeah, that's the one exactly. To play his best game, and so that's just like a self-perpetuating kind of thing, really. That he's in poor form. He's low in confidence. He doesn't get games. When he does play, he plays 15 minutes as a sub every third game, where he looks good. He then gets thrown in a big game at the start, and because he hasn't had that momentum, he doesn't look. He doesn't look. It just doesn't look good. But I mean, what do I
Yeah.
know? It's just how it looks to me. Well, they showed Werner just then, and yeah, they showed Werner, and he looks confident. He's smiling away, and
I'm
which is
just
good.
watching it now. Yes.
Mm. So that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I just invited a couple of other people to come on, and because they're in the US, in the middle of the US, uh, obviously it's 5 a.m. there, so it's going to be crazy for them to come on a live stream, because if we win big and that when we score some great goals, then you could just imagine that the shouting and the screaming is going to be unbearable for his family and whatnot. So yeah, it's probably better. I'm going to say, but you can't comment at this time of the day. But
Here's the thing
yeah,
that it just showed now, which I don't get why. How what chairman in the Premier League is going to
mm,
Tamworth to go
yeah.
watch the club play?
I'll say that again. You broke
What
up there.
chairman is doing that? No, what chairman is going to Tamworth to go watch the team play? Because
Yeah, that's
ours
true. That's
does.
true. Mm,
Ours does. Ours watches every game, yet
mm.
he don't care about Tottenham.
Oh, I see. Okay. Just does it.
That's what they say. He's there
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now,
Yeah,
and a lot of people haven't made their way out there. But those are
it's
the
true.
ones that say he don't care about Tottenham.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. When was the last game you went to? When was that? I used to get that quite a lot. As people in our in the group know, and the group that's attached to this YouTube channel, people in the group know that once or twice I used to get that from a certain Spurs fan who's no longer in the group any longer. You know, what games have you been to? And then that's when I started posting every game I went to, and that soon shut up. But yeah, it's just a label that gets thrown about. Not many people can go to every single game, but it doesn't diminish your loyalty to the club. So those that do that, they know they haven't got an argument, and that's just the thing. They know they haven't got
Well,
anything
correct
going
me
for
if
them.
I'm wrong. You are a season ticket holder, right?
Yes. Hmm.
That enables you to get tickets, but you still have to pay for the match day ticket.
Yeah, and then I could get to every. Obviously, get all home games are including the season ticket. No cup games, no cup home games anymore. They used to be a thing back then, but they had to chop that off. But it means that I'm allowed. I get first priority to get away tickets, but those obviously come at a cost. So yeah, I can't
But
get to
even
every away
but
game.
then do the home game tickets come at a cost too? Or is that included in the ticket in the season ticket
Uh,
price?
yeah, only the home Premier League games they're included in the season ticket price. The
Okay.
cup games, so any cup games at home, yeah, they're extra. So
So when
yeah.
people sell the home ticket prices,
Mm.
they are making a profit on it, if I can word it that way,
In a
considering
way,
it's
yes.
included
Mm.
in your season ticket.
Yeah, if they are, especially if they are selling off the home games in the Premier League, then oh well, depends. If they sell it at the face value of their seats, then no, they wouldn't be making a profit. They'd just be getting the money back. But as we all know, football fans don't tend to work that way. They if they can make a profit, then they'll make a profit. Case in
Okay.
point, whenever Arsenal come to town, so their £70 seat, which is included in the season ticket price, will suddenly become 120 quid. That sort of thing.
Okay.
So
But then, so you get your tickets, or the club
mm,
will then inform you that you have tickets,
yes,
but nobody's forcing you to go.
no one's forcing you to go. Yeah, exactly that.
I hate hearing that. I hate hearing that.
Okay, so yeah, the team just came out a second or so ago, and it soon will be kickoff. I don't think the FA Cup has a little theme tune, but you never know. Everything has a theme tune. We got the Premier League theme tune that gets played before games. Each European competition has a theme tune, so maybe the FA Cup does have one. I have no idea. But yeah, the handshakes and whatnot. So if you don't know, we're playing in our blue today, in our baby blue, and our Argentina, in our Coventry City, in our it's had many different names, the shirt. So that's why I'm wearing the blue today. Looking forward to that. The mascot's getting a nice little handshake. Looks like he doesn't care where he is, the little kid. But yeah. So now they're showing the team again. And while they're showing the team, I guess we'll show the team as well at our end. So that's in. Gonna have a little look. But yes, as you can see, Tonks is their defensive midfielder, as you can see, the number 4. And he's a guy with the massive, massive throw. Spurs, on the other hand, we haven't got any throwers of that kind of grade. But we are putting out a strong enough side. It's good to see Mikey Moore back. And it's good to see Reguilon start. And it's also good to see Werner up front in the striker position. Madison is a captain today, of course. So yes, cannot wait for kickoff. Cannot wait. I do love FA Cup third round weekend. I do love it.
And definitely with a squad with teams of a starting 11 that all want to, I think, still prove something. To prove their
Yes.
worth. Let's go with prove
Yeah.
their worth.
Exactly. And this is the game to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
VAR in this
Okay.
one or no VAR?
I presume there's no VAR. I don't think Tamworth will be able to afford to put the equipment in. But so yeah, I don't think there's VAR in this one because there's no VAR. I don't think there's any VAR in the third round weekend.
What did you think of the VAR announcements?
Yeah. Um, I don't actually know what they added really. I mean, they still just allowed a goal, so there was no real added thing. Oh, look at that! The Tamworth fans trying to get in the minds of the Spurs players. That's clever. But yeah, I
To
didn't really think
me,
it added anything to it.
to
Okay,
me,
kickoff is delayed already.
it was very NFL style, and I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't see
yeah.
why. And I don't see what they are trying to do other than make it seem like an NFL match.
Mm, exactly that. It's you can understand why. Oh, is that one of the goals broken? Is that why there's a delay? Okay. Yeah, I don't actually. Because in the NFL, I can understand because the rules are just so goddamn confusing. So yeah, they need the referee right there in the middle to actually say, yeah, this is why I've given a foul or whatever it is. Because that makes sense. When you disallow a goal, because obviously, because even on the screen they say VAR checking for offside, so you know why they're checking for offside. You don't really need. Yeah, the goal's broken. How'd that happen? Oh, so yeah, so in that instant, we don't really need the referee to say I've disallowed the goal for offside because they already told us that they're disallowing it for offside.
And it's no different than if they put the words up there offside, which they had
Yeah,
been doing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
an extra step for no reason. It's not like he's gonna say that it's not a handball because
Mm,
he's
yes,
going to say
exactly.
it's a handball because it is his hand, or it's not a handball because of
Mm,
proximity. That
mm, yeah, exactly, exactly that.
and just loving himself, loving it out there at the moment.
Yeah, the Tamworth fans are trying to give it to him. But look at that, the goalkeeper's having to mend the goal with some sticky tape. You don't get this in the Premier League, do you?
No, I hope they have enough balls.
Oh. Oh my days. Oh, this is the magic of the FA Cup, man. Ah, this is funny stuff.
It's clearly going to mean that only tap-ins are allowed because clearly this net is not making it through the rest of the game.
Exactly.
Because I don't think sellotape is strong enough for that. I guess that they've done it, but
No, well, that's what. Look at that, blimey. Jeez.
also was is is that one clip really that big a deal? That one clip.
um. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's right at the roof of the net. So you'd imagine that that if the ball does go in, that you'll, well, I suppose it will rip the net down, wouldn't it, in a way?
Yes.
But it's not as if it's like the side netting or anything like that. I remember a goal. I think that Brazil scored. I think it was about 30 years ago in qualifying, and that's around about 30 years ago in qualifying. And hello, sorry everyone, it's just got my mother delivering me some breakfast. Thank you, brunch. So, but I remember, yeah, I remember it was, Tamworth have a chance already. And saved by Kinski, and it's over. Bloody hell, 25 seconds in. You kidding me? They almost scored straight from kickoff, man.
It's a good save though.
Good save.
Goal didn't look secure to the ground.
Hmm.
It looked like it
Hmm.
shifted a little bit just then.
It did actually, yeah. Yeah. The game's going to be halted again. I could just feel it because of because the goal's not nailed to the ground. Corner comes in, headed back and cleared by Saar. And then volley clear, but up to Timo Werner, but yeah. Well, so that was almost a goal down after 25 seconds. How about that then? Hey, after all the stuff we've been saying.
Good start.
Mm. Oh, man.
That ball does not bounce too well on this turf. It's almost like the ball held up when it bounced down.
It did. Yeah. Yeah, you just see how the ball bounces on there. That was yeah, that's going to be an issue. But again, because we played on AstroTurf, okay, that's a nice looking ball. Here's Murky Moore out wide at the corner. And because the players have played on AstroTurf in terms of training, so they should be used to it. Well, I say that, but you know, there's Regulon there who's forced a corner. What do you think about Regulon starting? Yes or no? I know it's enforced because of the injuries, but good to see him back, or you think we should have moved him on when we had a chance?
Uh, I've always liked him. I know he hasn't been the greatest left back, but
Hmm.
I feel as a squad player, he's decent enough.
Hmm.
So I'm glad he's starting. I didn't understand why we sent him on loan last season. I don't understand why we leave ourselves short. Yes, Ben
Hmm.
Davis is capable, but Ben Davis plays two positions, whereas he plays one.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Well, that corner came to nothing, and it led to a counter attack by Tamworth, and Regulon saved that. Here's a Tonks throwing coming up now. So we shall see how good this throw-in is. 40 meters around about then it measures, and it's thrown it deep, and that's easy enough for us to deal with, which is how I expect us to deal with it.
It
Volley
shouldn't,
clear
like we
and
spoke about before, it really shouldn't take us by a surprise. And
yeah,
we've done our research.
exactly. What the hell kind of pass was that, Poro?
That is the one thing I really wish we'd eliminate from our game. That
The sloppiness of the passing,
is,
yeah, exactly.
yes, there will always be that one or that no look pass that doesn't have enough conviction in it. And that's where we
Exactly.
lose the ball.
Well, very eventful opening 5 minutes, as you can see on the clock there. And Werner there has a chance. But it's cleared. Opening 5 minutes, and it is currently Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0, and their number 22 is causing me a lot of angst at the moment. But he's crossed. That's crossed in. So that should be dealt with. It's offside.
I do feel Porto's a little bit too narrow at times. But it's a constant thing where he's quite close to the centre back when defending.
Yeah, when defending, he's meant to tuck in, but when attacking, he's supposed to give him a bit of space, give him the option. But yeah, there is one or two issues, I would say, with Poro in that regard.
I know it's soon, but can we blame the ball and the turf?
We'll definitely blame the ball, you know. Oh my word! I thought that was a joke when I first heard it. I could not believe that Arteta actually. And people are saying that he was asked the question, but he definitely mentioned the ball first, and then the journalist asked him a question about the ball. I can't believe he
But
blamed the ball for them losing to bloody at home to Newcastle like that. It's as if that Newcastle weren't playing with the
Newcastle
same ball. You
scored
know what
with
I
the
mean?
ball. Yes.
Yeah, you know, it made no sense. That was a poor
But
cross by
also,
Johnson. But
if the tactic is corners, it can't be that difficult to take a corner with a different ball. Unless you have a ball that glides or whoops a lot more.
yeah,
But you practice
mm,
with it. Or
yeah,
we would have had to practice with this ball, likewise the
yeah,
league ball.
yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. You I mean you get you practice with that ball all the way leading up to the game for that week. And from what I understand, that League Cup ball is going to be the Premier League ball next season. So Arteta better practice with that every day from now on.
Well, I don't I don't know. It might be too soon to tell. But I don't think they are pushing Liverpool this season. I think the closest we are to a team pushing Liverpool is going to be Nuno's Forest.
They're doing very well. I would
And they
like to hear
play
him say
well
that they're in
too.
a title race. Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
hear him say that they're in a title race because I firmly believe that they can challenge. I know they're a few points behind, but this is Madison on the ball, and that is going out for a corner. Great run again by Mikey Moore just then. Hugging that touchline, that's what we kind of missed from him, really. He plays it inside the Madison, tries a curler, and that was headed clear there by Cullinan. Okay, corner Madison. Not best of clearances, and it's going to come back to Basuma here. Good strength for Basuma. Well played. Back to Gray. But yeah, in terms of league, the Premier League, I mean, I haven't looked at the table for God knows how long. I just ever since the meltdown kind of happened, I just kind of kept myself away from the Premier League table. I just haven't looked at it. But as we come forward here, this is Regulon, and that's just booted wide. Oh, they didn't deal with that at all. Their Tamworth is going to stay with us. This is the pressure I want to see us press Tamworth under now. It's good. Here's Basuma. I'll get back to the point in the Premier League in a minute. Here's Sarr. Back to Basuma again. Out for Madison. Oh, good skill there by Mikey. Ball brought down. And the referee says no. Of course he doesn't say no. Okay, it's come back to us anyway. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. I just feel it.
Well, it's really turned into how Ange wants us to play.
Mm.
We've definitely started to control possession.
Mm. Yeah. That's the very least we should expect from Spurs at the moment, to have the lion's share of the ball. Oh, that's good play by Mikey Moore there. That's brilliant. And good play. And Werner gives it away. Okay. Okay, so 10 minutes into the game, and that's given away. It's Tamworth 0, Spurs 0. If you're watching this live across YouTube as well as Instagram. Drop us a like, drop us a follow, drop us a comment as well. Let us know what you're thinking. And yeah, at the moment we're controlling. I mean, other than the first 25 seconds, it's largely been us really. We've seen Tommy Tunks's long throw once so far, and didn't really cause too many issues. And at the moment, we're just controlling the ball, and that's a lovely ball over there to Mikey Moore. It's good play inside, and yeah, unfortunately couldn't take on the ball. But we're largely doing it as what you expect us to do. That's controlling everything. Good skill though by Gray. Is Reguilon. He's kept it in, has he? No, he hasn't. Mikey Moore there. What was Mikey Moore's injury, by the way?
He had a flu.
Was it just a flu? Was it? Oh, okay, that's fine.
He had a very bad vibe. Well, he was injured when he came, and then he picked up a virus, and the virus
Oh
lasted
yes.
for
Hmm.
a good couple of weeks.
Hmm.
And then
Yes, I
I
remember
don't
that
know
now.
if he was part of the training, but then I don't know what virus they all picked up last
Hmm.
week or the week before,
Hmm.
because Fraser's still out with the virus.
Hmm. Yeah, Fraser's it's kind of like hitting him really hard, that virus, because he hasn't
Yeah.
returned since. That is a neurovirus that's going around this country, which is beautiful. It's, I think I came down with something similar, but didn't affect me too badly. Thank God, thank goodness. But looks like it's wiped out Fraser Forster. Well, Moore's claiming a foul there, but they're saying that the referee again is not. The referee must have something against Mikey Moore because he's been fouled twice, and the referee's saying nothing.
Okay, I watched a video on YouTube that said they were showing Tonks doing these throw-ins, uh, but that wasn't him in the video. It was some other lad that was doing the throw-ins.
Oh my word! And speaking of his throwings, it caused pandemonium in the box there.
Ooh,
But luckily, there was no
Kinsley
one
missed
there
it.
to. Yeah. Hit the post. I thought that caused pandemonium there. That hit the post, man. But the thing is, if I know the rules a little bit, if Kinski touched it and then it went in off his touch, that would have been a goal. But if he left it alone, it would go. There would have been a free kick to us because you can't score from a direct throw in. So it might have been best to have left that one alone, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, good ball out there by Salah. This is Johnson now. That's great. Is it? No, it wasn't. Too short. Ah.
And he's also one player I feel needs to. Well, I think it comes with age, but the decision making needs to be improved.
Who's that? Johnson.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, it's kind of he's a mixed bag. I mean, if he's not directly in front of goal and offering a shot or he doesn't read block there or played. He doesn't really do too much on the wings, does he? Really, and that's not a disrespect to him. It's just a case of like, yeah, as you're saying, that just needs to improve on his decision making. That was very calm by Basuma there in the middle of defence. That was actually not too bad. Dealt with that brilliantly. Okay, now it's out to Johnson. Let's see if this is making. That's a great cross in. Not the best of controls by Werner, but it's got back to Johnson. Werner again. This is Madison. Just over. Just over my Madison.
Getting there though.
Hmm. Anyway.
How big is this
It's
ground?
Hmm?
How big is this ground? I'm just checking.
I think it holds around about nearly 3,000. Was it 2,000? Something like that. 5,000. Okay. How many people seated?
518.
Okay. No, that's fair enough. I remember going to Everton, watching the women's game as it were, at Walton Hall Park, and that's kind of a similar kind of vibe to this. And it's not too bad. Very similar ground to that. So must have had around 400 seats, and the rest were all standing. And as the away end, we were standing. So that's a poor pass there by Johnson. That was really poor. But they got it back anyway, and then given away by Porro. And here come Tamworth on the counter attack. Blocked there by Gray. That was arrowing into goal. McGlinchey there with a chance, and that was and we almost paid the price there for sloppy passing, man. That's literally what's causing our downfall at the moment. Sloppy passing. So Tamworth have a corner, 18 minutes into the game. Ball comes in, well claimed by Kinski. Well, while I munch on this, you can tell me what you think about Kinski. Your first impression. Oh, Gray has almost given it away there. Okay, now you can tell me about Kinski. Jesus Christ, Spurs.
I love.
Oh God, what Tottenham.
I do love how calm he is now. He is absolutely. It's almost an anomaly for me that a 21-year-old is that calm on the ball. Thursday night he was excellent. His passing. I don't recall him having to do much other than make 3 saves throughout the whole match, but when the ball does come to him, he's fine. That little flick up he did on Thursday night was excellent too. The composure to do the flick up and catch the ball, or when he was backpedaling to catch the ball, drop it and catch it again before a Liverpool player came in was excellent. So far, I've been really impressed, and I think an excellent signing based on one game. An excellent signing. When you look at the fact that how well Gray has done and how well Burwell has done,
Mm.
and they are 18. I think we are finally making signings that are also a lot better than most Spurs supporters think they are because they
Mm.
aren't the big names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we aren't
Yeah. Very
spending
true.
50, 60, 80 million on a player to get, what did he cost? Was it 12?
Kinski, yes. Yeah. Yeah. 12 million.
12 million for a player to have a game like he did the other night.
Yes.
That's worth the money alone.
Mm.
To be able to
Yeah.
push
Exactly.
Vicario, who's a 40 million keeper, is going to be even
Mm.
better.
Yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that. And at the age of 21, he's a real calming influence in the box, isn't he? You wouldn't really expect that at such a young age. And as you mentioned,
Yeah.
his
And
eccentricities, but at the
I
same
can
time,
just imagine how much Van de Ven and Romero are going to love playing with him.
yes,
Especially
exactly.
Romero. I wouldn't say Van de Ven as much because Van de Ven isn't the one that um, goes back as
Mm,
often as Romero does.
mm. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, I'm not quite sure the formation that we're playing because it looks like Mikey Moore and Werner are currently occupying the same kind of space. Oh, good skill there! Oh, good skill there by good skill there by Reguilon there. Went past two players, but then and in the end it came to nothing really with the pass. Good control. There's Werner now. That's a heavy pass, Werner. See what you're trying to do, but man, that was too heavy.
Looked like it might have been
Ah,
offside there, though.
oh, it? Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No, he was on.
It's difficult to tell from the angles.
Hmm. Oh, I thought that might have been a heavy touch, but maybe that was the right touch he needed just to get it out of his body. But the pass was definitely heavy.
I love that
Okay.
Kinski never seems rushed.
Nah, nah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, he's very. That's just the thing. You wouldn't think he's 21, would you?
Yeah.
Hmm. Ugh. Archie Gray there just literally put a long ball straight out the pitch. He got a smile on his face. I think he knows what he did. Straight out of Crompton. That should be our ball. Oh, you just put your hand up then, ref, so I know which way you're pointing. Reglon's there just full of skill. Oh, that's poor. And it's giving it away again. Okay.
I
Took
assume
it
there
easy.
won't
There
be
you go.
many sliding challenges today.
Oh, you say that, and then Madison gets that. Ah. Hi there, Finn. How you doing? Oh, almost a chance there
Oh,
for
it is?
more there. But Yeah, thanks for logging on. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Third round of the FA Cup at the Lamb Ground, Tamworth versus Tottenham. It's 0-0, coming up to the 25th minute, and yeah.
That's impressive.
That was good. There's a Saar. Okay, I'm watching it live. Tamworth ain't playing bad. You know that little kid in Tamworth has some tricks up his sleeve. Which little kid is that? The one on the ball now. You mean the number 20? Is that 22? Yeah, like I said, he's kind of like causing me a lot of consternation at the moment. He's kind of he's the way he kind of moves the ball quick and the speed as well. It looks deceptively fast. I need to find out what his name is. Can't keep calling him the 22, can I? Bekray Enoru. Oh, Nigerian names. No wonder I like him.
And as you say
Yeah.
that, he goes down.
Yeah, he's injured. See, I just jinxed him. That's what happens. when I give a player props, and that's what happens. Which is why I don't say how good Spurs players are going to do these days. 12 injuries. I don't need any more. But what happened there? It looked like oh, did he just land? Oh, he jarred his
No,
foot
he
as he
just
tried to
went
kick
over
on
the
the ball
ball.
there. Yeah. That can't be how he injured himself because he moves a couple more seconds later. Can't have injured himself doing that.
The
Must have been
problem
something
was
else.
that he held his hamstring when he went down, so I don't know.
Yeah. If it was his hamstring, then that's his game done, isn't it? Hey, Tonks with another long throw, another 40-meter. Headed clear. I think that's Porro there on the edge. I want to see Porro pass to a player in blue. I said a player in blue. He gets the ball back. Another long ball. I'd love to know the percentage of his long balls. What are they? I mean, I know that he had two. It was his two long balls, wasn't it, against Liverpool? That both resulted in goals, one given and one not. So I can't really be too harsh on them, I guess. I'll throw him. Okay, here we go. It's a heavy touch onto Werner, but he's going to get there quite easily. It's going to be a corner. So yeah, it looks like yeah, it's all right. It's just going to be me for a little bit because it looks like my partner in crime is just currently having some technical issues. Ain't no bad thing. He'll be back shortly. So coming out to half time. Well, not coming out to half time. So 15 minutes ago before half time. Currently, Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0, and Tonks is trying to manhandle the young 18-year-old prodigy Mikey Moore. So when he been given a warning by the ref, that's an interesting, weird kind of cross in, but cleared, and then the clearance is now dealt with Basuma. Lovely. Here's Madison. Crossed inside, and this is Werner. Oh, unlucky. Or just couldn't quite handle the ball there. But we're controlling enough of the possession, but really and truly, have we really done too much with it? I can't remember. I keep having to make a super save. Oh, that's a good play. Oh, I said he hadn't made a super save, and suddenly he makes a great save there for Madison. Oh my days. Oh, Jazz Singh there with a great save from Madison. Good bit of skill there by Madison to get past the player, but then a lovely curling dink ball, and that was unlucky. Corner Spurs. Now it's starting to turn the screw. Yeah, here's a corner now. Ball comes in. Is it just clear? But this is Saar. Good play by Saar. There's that for another corner. Okay, let's do it. Okay, ball comes in. It's a deeper one this time. Watch him, going to go down. Okay, and cleared. Ball play Basuma. That should be a foul. But the referee's going to allow play on, I think. This is Saar. Hey, Basuma. Good play, Basuma. Back to Saar again. Johnson. Basuma. Johnson again for Tottenham Hotspur. It's onside. This is a good cross. A poor cross, man. What the hell was that? Again, it's Porro, man. Again, it's Porro. All you had to do is just a little dink ball, man. You didn't have to just whack it right in, but there he goes. It just does that. I think they're trying to say that Madison wasn't fouled, but he catches, but he's not going to get those. Hey, played out. I mean, Tamworth are doing very well. I mean, holding their own, and Porro, they're just kind of like, what did he do there to Enoru? I say that because the referee's just right there. What did he do that for? Be lucky you don't escape a yellow card over that one, man. Lucky there, man. He had no reason to be grappling him. I know that maybe it wasn't as bad as all that. Maybe it wasn't as bad as all that. It's a short one this time from Tonks. That caught everyone out unawares. And it's going to be out for a corner. Well, that was fun. Coming up to 35 minutes played. At the moment, it's still Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0. Not that I want to try and jinx anything or anything like that, but remember the game against Grimsby? I think it was under Martin Yole's rule. We went out there for a League Cup game. Third round, it was the second round, I think. It was the opening round of that tournament, and it was just giving me bad Grimsby vibes. That's just all. Corner comes in. Easy for Kinski. There we go. Oh, and that is a shove by the referee should have seen that. That should be a booking. Why did he shove him? It was a Jesus. Come on, man. Bloody shoves him onto the shoulder of another player. If that's not a, oh, there is referee, man. Okay, there's a goal kick. So I'm going to take a nice little breakfast. See you in a bit. Good play. Good play. It matters. It's a nice long ball there. Great play. This is Regulon, and that's just out there for a throw. Out for a throw. Like he was all alone there, and he received the throw back from good ball in. Well played there, Regulon. Good recovery. Good ball. Got it. Unlucky. Great set up there by Werner as well. That's what's really good. Good play. The last one. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is Madison back to Basuma, back to Madison again. And here's Madison again. Werner, back to Madison. If we move them the way we want them to. Johnson, ball, but nobody in the 6-yard box. It's coming. The pressing is coming. Ah, my word. I thought it was a Kinski era. Probably the first, obviously the young, he's a kid, so he's obviously going to make a couple of errors. So that was just fired back to him. Wasn't really his error. I know someone will try and paint it as his error, but no, that was kind of fired back to him by Darrell. Oh, good job we didn't fire it back to him into the middle of the goal as opposed to the side, where it just meant that Kinski had to do a little bit of running. And a long throw straight into Kinski's hands. See, that's what happens when you can do a little bit of research. And that's a long kick there. Oh, good control, Werner there. Almost had the control. Good play. Good play. Good back heel, and Poirier deals with him, sort of. Then plays Basuma into trouble. Okay. The panicking is starting to come.
This is absolutely classic.
It sure is. Apologies if you heard that. Deep ball in. That's out for a goal kick. So what I was saying about the Premier League, which seems like ages ago, mine was about 20 odd minutes ago now. Yeah, I haven't actually been looking at the table. And since the meltdowns kind of happened, I just kind of like, just for my own well-being, really. I was kind of like kept away from, just I saw, that before that I wasn't going to go to the games, but as you may know him, Shoobs, they say that don't let them win. So I go, and thankfully the atmosphere has not been as bad as it was when we played Bournemouth away. That was just toxic, and that's what kind of like informed my feeling about wanting to continue going to games this season. And I can't think of too many other games where there's been that kind of like toxic atmosphere. So yeah, so that's why I haven't been looking at the league table. I mean, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know where we are. I know that we're in the bottom half of it, but that's going to happen with the kind of form that we're in right now. So it is what it is until we can get some of those players back. Then we're going to continue having issues. But we're coming up to half time now, and maybe it's something that many people would not have foreseen. I kind of had the feeling that it was going to be the case. Mikey Moore there with a cross in. Oh, touch there, Johnson, but nothing. But yeah, at the moment it is Tamworth 0, Spurs 0, and although we've had a lot more of the ball and possession, we've just had one decent opportunity. That was from Madison. Nice little shot, well saved by their keeper Singh. They haven't really had much by way of opportunities. Just the threat of the long ball by Tommy Tonks. That's pretty much been about it. But yeah, in terms of excitement, I mean, I guess for the neutrals, it's not really been that kind of game for them. But for me, I've enjoyed it. It's been kind of just intriguing, just seeing how each team plays, how they try to play the way out of problems. And yeah, I've loved seeing every little bit of it. I did have a message from Ryan who said he will be back as soon as he can. He's just dealing with some issues at his end. So I'll take you up into half time, and yeah, we shall. Oh, that's a foul on Mikey Moore. Finally, he's got himself a free kick. But at the moment, it's still all square. Just a minute of injury time to be played. Here's Dragoshin on the ball. Here's Bissouma. That's a good play. Out wide there to Johnson. No, sorry, to Porro. Gets the ball in and out for a corner. Okay. It'll be a good time to score the opening goal. Yes, sir, it would. Okay, in comes the corner. And dealt with very well. And it's half time. And I don't know. I mean, would I want to be in the away end right now? Because would there be just nothing but booze? I don't know. Because it's hard to tell what Spurs fans are going to be like, you know. But yeah, I mean, we haven't really been troubled, but at the same time, we haven't done too much of troubling ourselves, and that's kind of been the issue, really. That's kind of been where everything's kind of like fallen down. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So what do we say about that then? What do we say about that? It's been interesting. It's been interesting. I mean, I'm going to try to see if I can find the stats of the game and see how interesting it has been. Let's have a look. Here we go. All right, so these are the stats as they currently stand at half time. As you can see, as you imagine, we would have had the lion's share of the ball, and we literally have done that. But that's where you see where the XG is. 0.43 compared to their 0.15. That's where the issue lies. In terms of the shot map, it's showing all the shots, but I want to see just literally the shots on target. But only one that I can remember is from Madison. But I think that we've had two. So let's see where the other one is. I guess we're both from Madison. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least Madison's on the ball there. But yeah, 2 shots on target from the 6, none for Tamworth. The only kind of any scale that they kind of caused us was from the 2 Tonks long throws. One of them hitting the post after I think Kinski kind of palmed it. If he left it and it went in, then it would just been a free kick to us. But it is what it is. It's so that's the only time that they kind of troubled us, really. And yeah, that big chance there, that was the Madison one that where we did receive the ball from. He came in from his right. So I would say either it was Porro or Johnson, I can't quite remember. And then he dummied the Tamworth defender, unleashed a shot, and their keeper Singh made a great save. So that's been kind of where things are at the moment. We've had a high percentage of accurate passes, but the long balls have been kind of an issue. Porro's played way too many of them and haven't really found their mark. Werner, of course, working as a central striker, but obviously hasn't really got the physicality for it. He's more of a, what would you say, more of a number 10 in that kind of situation. But no, he's doing all right. He's doing as good as he can do. And yeah, that's just been kind of the nature of it all. Let's have a look at the shots now. Let's see, only one on target, and that was, sorry, one off target. And yeah, 2 of the shots. So that's quite a good ratio, really, is we are working their keeper. XG, yeah. Defensively, we've been sound. We've been all right, as you expect us to be. Duels, won the majority of our duels. And starting to the box is just fine. Total touches in the opposition box. You expect us to have quite a bit. So player stats. At the moment, Basuma, as you can clearly see, Basuma is the one in the most industrious person on the pitch, and he's mopping up a lot of things as well in the midfield, and that is good to see. Jazz Singh is number 2 in that one. Pedro Porro there, number 3 in terms, well, number 2 in terms of Spurs. Just because of the surprise. I mean, their winger in Oru has been. I mean, he caused us a couple of constellations. I mean, he had the opening shot of the game after 25 seconds, which Kinski palmed away over the bar. But he has been causing us some issues. So he is a player that maybe should have watched, since he's one to watch. But we were just more focused on Tonks and his long range throwing. But yeah, so the best playing player at the moment is Basuma, as you would expect. So yeah, it's been good. Well, it's been good to the point where even though we haven't scored a goal yet, it's been kind of it's been all right. Just had to try and turn our dominance into goals and into more shots. Cover you Spurs there, Angel. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Hope you're well. Good friend of the channel, as you know. And yeah, it hasn't been going. It's been going okay, my lady. But at this point in time, I want us to be a bit more comfortable. I mean, I'm not stressing or anything like that. Like I said, I know I did say it during the live stream that it gave me Grimsby vibes, but it is just more. It's just kind of I think we had a bit more about us than we did that night when we played Grimsby in the League Cup under Martin Neal's tenure. But yeah, I would like to put this give us a chance of going into the hats, and that means by scoring at least 1 or 2 goals already. But it wasn't to be. The half time here, and we're going to go for a little break. It's Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0, and well, just gonna go and finish off with breakfast and well, brunch, I should say, and we'll be right back after these moments. But stay tuned, don't go away. Like and subscribe and all that, and let us know what you're thinking. Thank you for everyone locked in on both YouTube and also on Instagram. Although the Instagram now stopped because they only gave us an hour's worth of a play. But yeah, let us know what you're thinking, and we shall be back after these moments. But stay tuned. It's half time, and it's Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0. Hello, welcome back, and yeah, thanks everyone that stayed locked in. It's well, the second half is due to kick off soon at some point. It's currently it's 0-0, and I know that's going to cause a lot of trepidation, but Tamworth are never going to be any pushovers. And I know that there'll be a few people saying, "Oh, well, Man City can beat Salford. Yeah, they're at home." Not that I'm saying that home and away that makes any kind of difference, but at the same time, it was always going to be long for us. It all depends on. I mean, they can they can also rotate their team as well. So yeah, it's always going to be a long one. But the second half is just about to kick off. If they can find a ball, that is. I mean, the first half was delayed because of the goal to our left was kind of had malfunctioned. They had to tape it up with some sticky tape. Of course, we didn't get to test it because obviously we didn't score. But yeah. So yeah, and now the second half has been delayed because the ball wasn't there. But the ball's there now. Tonks is going to kick off for Tamworth. And that should be fun. This should be an interesting one there. So yep, second half kicks off. Again, let us know what you're thinking. This is live only on YouTube at the moment because Instagram only gave us a whole hour to do our thing. So just on YouTube today. So we shall see. Right, second half just kicked off. Let's see what happens, eh? Right. Well, I suppose now the ball is on our left. It was Regulon, who hasn't actually played that badly, really. Regulon's been all right. Been marauding down that left side and also getting back in defending. I mean, that race back to get hold of Enoru and late on the first half, that was something. That was something that we need to see. I do think that good ball. Mikey Moore there lost the flight of it, but it's something I think we do need to see. We do need to see Udogie being. What have he done there, Gray? But he's sorted it out by giving away the foul. It's something that we do need to see from our players. So we shall see what happens there. But in terms of Regulon, that's what I was talking about, wasn't it? Yeah, played very, very well there.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
guessing by that. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm guessing by the username that is Shubes, of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So,
Okay.
what was your thoughts on the first half? I can hear him, but he can't. Well, we can hear him, but he can't hear us. That's fine. What if Dragosin plays with a strapping on his arm just as a psychosomatic thing? Because I don't actually remember him getting an injury, but maybe he was injured. I just didn't see it. Hello?
Can't hear you. Oh, you can hear me.
You can't. I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Cool. I can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late to this, guys. My other interests kind of call me late to this, but yeah. No, it's do you know what? It's kind of like, do you know what? If I was fan of any other PLC, I'd be like, they're shit and good for the other team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's Madison, good save there by Singh.
Oh, that's a good save. Good save. Good save.
Yeah, Singh's made a couple of good saves at the moment.
Yeah, I saw one save he made, he pushed it. I mean, it was a good height for the keeper, but he got a hand to it and put it around for a corner.
Yeah, that's from Madison
So,
as well. So it's
so
literally just
Madison's
Madison versus Singh at the moment.
well, I'm not being bad. Werner is. Obviously they're not going to ruin his confidence. I think people were talking about why isn't Dorrington playing, why isn't Lancashire playing? Well, I think they want to get them loan minutes. They want to get them on loan, and so
Yeah.
if they're cup tied, it doesn't work. If they're cup tied,
Yeah.
it's going to be very difficult for them. Do you know what I'm saying? And you'd be
Yeah.
thinking that Werner has actually won the Champions League. People may forget that. Oh God, is he injured? Oh no. Oh, Jazz Singh looks injured.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he
that's
overstretched himself making that save, didn't he?
oh God, that's horrible. Because
That's a shame.
you know,
He's playing very well.
do you know what though? This is like the game that people remember. It's like when I went to I think we were both at that game, the under-19 on 21 final at
Yes.
White Hart Lane. Now a lot
Yeah.
of those players got cut, and a lot of those players won't be at Spurs. I think a lot of players have either moved on to like on loans or they've been released by the club. For one moment, they've had this incredible moment, and that's what it was about. I mean, these guys, for those people don't realise, these guys actually have full-time jobs. Although a lot of the teams in their league are full-time, these guys actually are still part-time. They got promoted into this league that they're in. So a lot of these guys are part-time. They do other jobs. I think they train 2-3 times a week. The equivalent would be, it's like if you look at, say, female football at the low Premier League, what was that called, Division 1 or something, or what do they call that? The division below
the championship.
The championship. That a lot of those ladies are playing, have families, also having to hold down jobs and everything else. So what these guys are doing, I mean, this. I must admit, I have more interest in the third and fourth round than I do the later rounds, just because for one day, the 96 places in the league separate Tottenham and Tamworth. Right, it's kind of like that whole. It's like the tale from Ulysses before Ulysses massacres the people who were basically being freeloading at his house. His wife says, let it be king or beggar, all people are equal when they come in for this challenge. That's what I love about this. That all of them are equal. And if I'm Timo Werner, obviously he's playing a slight position. He's a winger, not a striker. But he played as a striker for Chelsea. He's not terrible. Do you know what I mean? He's not terrible. But he's
And
not
Leipzig as
showing
well.
Leipzig. So, and that's one of the reasons he got the move to Chelsea, was the fact that, you'd think against this level of opposition, he should be showing something, but he has not been demanding the ball. He's not shown any of his qualities at all. Johnson, I don't think I've seen him take on a man.
No,
It's just
I think
very.
yeah, Ryan and I mentioned that as well. That's
where's that Yan Min Hook guy? Is he on the bench?
He's on the bench.
I'd bring him on for Johnson. I'd say, do you know what? No, that's it. You're off. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, because the way our kids have emerged, because they've taken their chances. They didn't think they'd get their chances, and they've taken them.
So I think that was our throw-in, but the referee's giving it the other way. But very true. I mean, the kids have actually shown up for us, and they're showing Werner right now, and he has been very quiet.
Yeah, not. I said I'm not. Look, Mikey Moore, he's been injured for he's been out for a long time. So I give him you've got to say, well, look, this is him easing his way back into the game. But Timo Werner's been playing week in, week out, off the bench a lot of the time, but he has been playing regularly at a good level. See what I'm saying? He's playing. Oh, that was
the referee's been very scared to give out any kind of yellow card or even like talk to a
I don't
player.
blame it. I don't blame it. I don't blame him for that. You don't want to have like 2 yellows or something. That is the classic sign of I fouled the player when I put my hands up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That 2 hands up is basically saying I fouled the player. I love when players do that, as if they don't know that this is code. Like I just fouled someone.
Yeah, especially the ones that go to ground, side through a player and say, "I didn't touch him." Yeah, that's given away. How'd that happen?
Oh, well, no. Do you know what? Do you know what? It's this pitch though.
Well played,
Doesn't
Basuma.
help.
Well played.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
you want him to do something. Oh, that was a handball, wasn't it? But Sarr, I mean,
No,
Sarr
we
should be
can give him.
running rings. Oh, that
Oh,
was almost close.
the skill there. You see that
I
skill
was
there?
just as I'm haranguing Sarr for not showing enough quality, he actually does an interception.
Mm.
But I think Sarr, here's the thing, though. Sarr is 21, 22. He was one of the players of the season of early. Then he kind of lost a bit of form because that's what happens with young players. Young players, they will dip in and out of form. That's why you try not to rely on them because they're still learning their game, kind of thing.
Yeah. But the way at 26 there, was at Hollis, you just kind of Fox's Sarr there with that drag back.
Yeah, he did the Zidane. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
I remember David Beckham trying that one time. He fell on his ass. Oh, that is good by Mikey.
Oh, off the line.
Off the line. Off the line.
Oh my word!
You know what though? What Mikey Moore showed there is what whatchamacallit? Aaron Johnson, Brian Johnson, Brennan Johnson has rarely shown a willingness to say, I can take you on and I can beat you. Now maybe he's not that kind of winger, and maybe he's not, but it just he is. I find it so frustrating. And like next season, when you've got Jamie Donnelly coming back, you've got Yang Min Hook, you've got what's his name?
Here's Johnson going past one, lays it on there to Madison, out there to Moore. You're talking about Johnson just with the man there.
Take him on.
Is Madison? Oh, good for Madison.
Quick feet.
Is that wide?
Quick feet.
Oro over the bar. Almost out the stadium. That's been kind of porous day throughout.
I remember when we played Enfield Town. I think it was our kids. It was who was there? It was Ryan Fredericks, Andrews Townsend, Massimo Luongo, and then every time the ball getting kicked out of the Queen Elizabeth's ground, goes there's another 15 quid gone down the drain. Do you know what I mean? Because every time the ball was kicked over, you're not going to be able to. They're not allowed to reuse them. Do you know what I mean? The balls aren't allowed to be reused.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I can imagine. So contamination.
I just
thought that was they're unlucky there with a header.
No, that was off the line. But that's something he at least shows that. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he should have powered that. He should have put a lot more effort into the header. Literally, it was off the line, but he picked a spot, but he could have just palmed it, banned it into the other side. Do you know what I'm saying? He could have done a lot better with that header where he placed it. I mean, look, there is a lot of people that dislike Timo Werner, and I don't dislike. Oh, that was a bit of a meaty challenge there, but onto Regulon.
Left something on him there, yeah. Left something on him.
Definitely. Well, that's the thing, mate. This is like proper men's. I hate to say it because I know it will come out as gender bias, but this is proper men's football. When they kick you up, and this is like the whole. What was it? Oh God, what's his name? You don't want to be holding that bit below your face, do you? I'm just saying. You don't want to be holding that particular sign below your face. Do you know what I'm saying?
For those who didn't see, obviously can't see, there was a lady in the crowd holding up a silver Tonks shirt made out of foil.
Just below her chin.
Yeah.
And for those people not from the UK, I think tomorrow morning when you're at work, do a Google search, go to a UK site, and type in what does tonks mean on your.
Oh. So when they say, "Oh my God," he had a chance and really clear. Oh my word, Spurs, you got lucky there.
No, we have. Look, if we don't take our chances, I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is going to get emboldened them. This for them is their cup final, and that is a superb. That's what we were warned about. I'm saying if he gets in, it's territorial. He can get up there, and he can get up there very quickly. His ability.
But Honora has been causing me a lot of consolation throughout, especially in the first half. He has been running rings not running rings, but he was just being really, really direct. And yeah, he was a standout player in the first half there, and that's a foul on Dragosin. I'm sure it was.
Oh god, they're trying to pick him up. Like, no, he got absolutely clattered there.
Hmm.
If you look at that pitch is like a proper. That is something you see in Sunday League. I mean, not even Sunday League. To be fair, Sunday League does aspire to this. People haven't seen like the Hackney Marshes. Though, yeah, there's a reason why they are called the Marshes, because they are. Do you know what I mean? They are pretty.
Yeah, when Ryan was on, we were talking about. Oh, look at that! And he beat. Oh, and then he. Okay.
Oh, so that is Ippon.
Hmm. I was going to say that. Oh, he twisted an ankle doing that. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's a karate move, man. Come on.
It's a judo move, but yeah.
Judo move. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You want to say the same thing, don't you?
I was not going to say that. No, I was not going to say that. I know the difference, man. I know the difference. The referee is going to give you hard. Oh, it's booked Dragosin.
For what? For basically not for being fouled.
Yeah, well, he's doing the holding this on this occasion, and then he just stands over him. But well held there by Kinski from the corner. Long ball up. Oh, good play. This is Werner needs to control the ball better than that.
He has a horrible first touch.
Mm.
I hate to say it, but he has an absolutely woeful first touch.
Here's more. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Go on, Matters.
Well, it's not that there's VAR here, is there?
No, there isn't. No, there isn't. I don't think Tamworth could afford to get equipment at this point in time.
Well, do you know what? They're going to hopefully make a fair bit of money from this. Yeah, hopefully.
Stopped there by Moore, which was charged away.
But if I'm Johnson, I mean, the fact that they're going to have to take off.
Braden is a bit of holding there.
They're going to have to take off. You know, what's his name? Timo Werner, because he's having an absolute nightmare of a game. And I don't want to pillory him, but he's just not shown. You know, this guy he's a former German international as well. That's people forget. He actually was a German.
Is he former or is he still available?
I think he's still available for selection. Oh, Mikey Moore. That's what I love. He does a little bit of a ghosting thing. Oh, yeah. Oh God, that's
unlucky.
Once he gets a bit stronger, once Mikey Moore develops that upper body strength, he will shove. If you think about it, Mikey Moore is what, 19 or something, 18, 19, and he's having to use. Yeah. He's having to use, you know, literally, you know, a young. He's young man. I mean, so that will be lost on a lot of our non-UK audience, but still.
Oh, unless they're Harry Enfield fans, they wouldn't get that one. But going back to Werner, I mean, Ryan and I were before the game, we were talking about it, and saying this has got to be the game where he's got to try and show what he's all about, because he's a senior into that. He's a senior player at the moment. He's what, 27? Is he the oldest on the pitch?
Well, look, Mikey wants to be showing something. Ben and Johnson are showing sweet.
Oh, he's trying to go. That's not a foul, ref.
That's not a foul. I mean, Mikey Moore's showing something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I actually left Jiu-Jitsu early to come to this because it was just literally time-wise at 12:30. Why would you have that on at 12:30? I know you've got like the 4 o'clock game of Man United Arsenal, but that would be much better placed in the evening, personally. Obviously, I think they would be annoyed about it because obviously they've got like the North London Derby on a Wednesday. They'd be like, no. I mean, but it's like ITV. We decide when you play. You've got to believe if that had been us, they'd be like, yeah, you're playing at 7 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Tonks there going past Regulon like he wasn't even there. But Basuma's there, cleaned it up. Brilliant play, Basuma. Lovely play,
Oh,
Basuma.
absolutely. He is. Do you know what? He's so frustrating in terms of he has so much quality, yet he has that brain fartness that Carl Walker has.
Mm.
So we have a
Ooh.
little group chat, and Mike is not happy with Mr. Werner.
Oh, it's through! Great ball! Oh my Johnson, Werner! Oh, he should have scored! Werner, you should
You
have scored!
fucking! Oh
Werner,
god!
you should have scored, man.
How on earth did he? That is woeful. That is just. He's offside as well. He was
He's
offside.
lucky there, yeah.
He was offside. He
But-
was offside.
But there's no VAR, so
Werner,
he wouldn't have.
Werner was offside, but Werner's offside.
Yeah.
No VAR. So I'd rather
Hmm.
us not go through with an offside goal. Do you know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna happen. These games are not idealistic, man.
That is just awful by Werner. But how on earth? It's just, there's just no conviction, is there?
Look like he's trying to pass it through the keeper. Unless he expected the keeper to have his legs so far
Do you
wide
know
open that he can
Unless
smash it.
do you know, it's like you need a caddy to say to no, do this kind of shot, do that kind of shot. This is the golf. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I don't know what the hell caddies do apart from carry your bags. In all fairness, but
Okay, we're turning the screw now. Is he onside? He is. Mikey Moore. Lovely plays. Madison. Oh, good play by Madison. I was inside there. There's Regulon. It should be easy for Werner. And he's claiming handball, but I don't think the referee's going to give that. But we now turning the screws.
The referee's not going to give us anything.
No. That's a foul.
Oh, that was a foul there. Oh, is this at Nuru? Look at he's absolutely. He's a quick lad as well. That was superb defending.
Well done, Basuma.
Superb defending by Madison, by Basuma there.
Mm.
Oh. That's twice. Oh, he cuts it back.
No, that's not handball.
No, that's not handball.
Right in his chest.
Oh god, I'm sorry. That's just shameful. I'm sorry. Get him off. Yeah.
All right. Okay, there's going to be part 3 of the Radu Dragosin Trini show. Oh no, don't bring on Solanke, man. He's supposed to be rested.
I don't. Do you know what? That says it all. If we don't, if that doesn't get us, if we don't end up signing Carlo Mwani, if that doesn't end up,
oh my word, just wide.
If that doesn't get, do you know what? If we don't end up signing Carlo Mwani, do you know what I mean? I don't think we should. I wouldn't sign him on. I wouldn't sign like on a straight, like with an obligation or anything, because we don't know who he's going to be. It's more a case of like, do you know what? You've bought him. You're not using him. We'll take him off your hands. We'll pay his wages, and then if he wants, we'll shop window him. But do you know what I mean? But
if true, yeah. Sundire has come on.
Yeah, but that is
nice.
Werner's. It's like we've had to play. To be totally fair, you'd want them to have at least 20 minutes. I mean, obviously 20 minutes in their legs before they play Arsenal.
Werner's come on for Saar. Werner, is he staying on?
Why the fuck?
Why
are we taking off Mikey Moore? Why the fuck is Mikey Moore coming off?
I guess tiredness. But it didn't look tired, but I'm guessing that's what it is.
I suppose he's not had a lot of football, so I think they're going to put Werner on
the wing.
Yeah. But obviously there's no way they would have played Richarlison on a 3G pitch. I mean, he's even not just because, especially this soon because of his injury. Do you know what I mean? But although I did this lovely post to piss off Tommy, and I was like, it's all about Lucas Berrival and Luke and because Lucas is like Mr. Sweden. He's actually more Swedish than some of the Swedes I met. Actually, I'll tell you a story.
Oh.
I want to tell you. Oh, I want to tell you a story.
Mm-hmm. Yep, keeper's got it. Yep, carry on.
Yeah, I did a bit of Matt's Bygraves. I want to tell you a story. Yeah, again, that's not going to help any of our non-UK listeners. So we went to Enfield Town. This before the North London Derby last year, and I said to Tommy, "Do you know what? I'm going to introduce you to some guys who are even bigger fans of Sweden than you, because I doubt that they were actual Swedes." And that was like,
okay, that's a
and,
moment.
and you know what? They got on really well. They actually had a few things for him. They actually gave him like some Swedish, Tottenham Swedish badge and stuff like that. And I think they even invited him. I think they even invited him out to Sweden actually, because apparently he's a big.
Yeah.
He grew up as a fan of Brolin and Darlene and those kind of guys.
Oh, them then, yeah.
So no, I don't know who they're focusing on, because obviously my sound switched off on my TV, so I'm just watching the game. As much as I would love to listen to Sam Matterface chat shit, you know what I'm saying?
There is that, yeah.
Yeah, and that is all that Ali McCoy ever does, in all fairness.
Oh. Okay, well played, Porro.
Do you remember what was it? Was
Again,
that
Porro giving it away! Jesus Christ, sorry, carry on.
Oh,
Porro's
God.
winding me up.
Was it Newport? We actually drew something or whatever, and then because apparently like everyone's having a go at like Pochettino at the time for like bringing Harry Kane, and he goes, "Wait a minute, these guys, when are they likely to see Harry Kane play at their ground?" So he actually enjoyed the occasion a lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was one of those weird things. I remember because it was during that, it was like that horror. There was like that weird winter. It was like absolutely freezing, and like VAR was on and stuff. Like that. We were at Wembley. Oh God, I hate that.
That was Rochdale. Oh, unlucky Johnson.
Oh, that was a
good ball there by Werner in the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. Werner is actually a winger, though. For all we slate him for, he's actually a winger, and that's what he does well.
Yeah.
Totally it's quite deep though. It's a little bit too deep and a little bit too high.
No, it wasn't Werner. That was Reguilon.
Reguilon. Oh, God, that was very interesting. So, like, even Timo Werner doesn't get a chance of redemption. Oh, poor Timo.
I think probably Reguilon would have expected Johnson to go with his head on that one.
I think he misjudged the.
Yeah, probably misjudged the flight.
Oh, come on! We had a quick free kick. Why would you not let us take it?
Because the referee is an idiot. Hey, it's a good deep ball. Was it a good deep ball? It is a good deep ball. It is Werner. Good cross in. Cleared away. This is Johnson. Not the best first touch ever.
His touch is really poor. He has a very poor first touch. I've noticed that.
Yeah. Who's that to again? Porro. Porro is getting on my nerves with his rubbish passing. Every pass that over hit will just.
I honestly will bring on Jed Spence or something. Do you know what I mean? At this rate, it's just ridiculous.
But he's another one who needs a rest, really. Good skill, Werner, but okay, there we go. Madison, good ball out there to Johnson. Out there to Porro. Yeah, if it's not overhit, it's underhit.
It's a good clearance, though. It's a good clearance.
It's good clearance, yeah. I should have whipped it in quicker. But at the moment, we have the other control. It's just a case of just trying to convert it. That's where the issue lies. I don't think Tamworth are really being presented with that many chances, but it's literally just those half chances that's all they need, really, isn't it? But the way we're doing, good play, Vern. Referee should really give that as a foul, but he's not.
He's not. Well, look, unless they would have to shoot one of our players to get a foul, and even then, we
Even
still
though
wouldn't
it's
get
just a
given the
supporter.
foul. I'm not saying, I'm not advocating for our players to get shot. I'm just saying, or seeking it. I'm just saying, if our players got shot in the box, they still would get a penalty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, exactly. Would have been a nice day out though, wouldn't it? Over in Staffordshire.
I've never actually been. I mean, I don't know the Midlands that well. I'm assuming. The reason I even know the term Staffordshire is because I used to audit a fund. I used to do compliance for a fund, and it was called the Staffordshire Fund.
Okay.
That's the reason I even knew. I wouldn't even known about the area. I mean, I don't. Obviously, for those of our non-UK listeners, if you're from London, you pretty much don't give a shit about anything that goes on outside of London. I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying it. I'm just
Who's your
calling it.
favourite guy?
Well, do you know what? As much as I'd like to give him, look.
Whoa! What a ricochet that was! Almost.
Oh wow, that would have been that almost caused him out, didn't it? Almost caught him out.
Oh, jeez. Hmm. Oh, Berabal there. Lovely fleet of foot there.
Oh, he is fantastic.
Hmm. This is Werner. And he's on side. He is. Go on, Matters. Good ball there. No, it wasn't at all. But it was
You know
defended
what?
well anyway.
I don't know what we're gonna have to do to try and force the.
Well, shooting from outside is probably one way. It's a corner though. Shooting from outside the box at some point,
When
just
was
taking
the
a
last
snapshot.
time? When was the last? Apart from Sonny, when was the last time she scored from a corner? I'm trying to remember now.
Set pieces aren't really our strong point. Poro, what are you doing, man?
And now he's going to get fouled.
Oh, now he's got yellow.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, he touched down his body. He can't.
It's in the way. Yeah, it's in the way. I know. Just jump into him.
He does jump into. There's nothing much he can do about that. He has to turn.
Yeah.
Although I've got that annoying Travis song in my head now. Turn, turn, turn.
Well, yeah, now I've got it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad I could help.
He's offside. He's offside, surely. Where is the linesman in this thing? Jesus Christ, take his time.
No, they've finally done that. They have. Yeah, you did call it. I feel sorry those linesmen though. They must be freezing down there. Do you know what I'm saying? No gloves or anything.
No. Okay, nearly 15 minutes to go before extra time.
That's a good. Yeah.
That's good. There we go. Oh, well played, Johnson. And then he checks back inside.
He checks back in. He's just so indecisive. He's just literally the most indecisive player I've ever seen. He doesn't. He lacks courage of his convictions.
Yeah. Oh, poor us. Oh, go on, Solanke. Out there to Werner. What was that, Werner? What was that? Just up and under. Come on.
Timo, what the frack was that?
Okay. Horace saying someone go outside of him, but there you go, Matters. Still your nose. That's a Solanke.
I think Solanke's like
the
just trapped back.
That. Yeah.
That's some really good feet there. In all fairness.
Yeah. Here's Johnson now. Takes him on, beats him, and cleared.
Thing is, he hasn't got a good final ball on him. Even if he gets across in, he rarely gets it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we need to upgrade on Johnson, but he needs. Right now, his competition is Decky, but the problem is Decky's our best number 10 as well, as well as being our best right winger. Oh, good bit of turning there.
Great play, yeah. And this is inside. It's a chance. Oh, for God's sake, no one following up. No one following up. Oh, we're keeping the pressure on now. We're really turning the screw.
Yeah, we are literally it's literally. This is when we've got the fit. The thing is though, I don't think we're obviously better technically, but we should have better fitness as well. Than them, and we're not showing that.
Yeah, true. Okay, Werner there asking for some movements, but he's having to play it back. Well, at the moment, only 2 real shocks, you could say, in the FA Cup so far in the 3rd round. Exeter beating Oxford United, but then also Brentford succumbing to Plymouth Argyle. That was one hell of a surprise.
Oh, Pilgrim Pete was like dancing away then, I'm guessing then. That's a really bad first touch. That's a really bad first touch by and
Yeah, it was.
His first touch is really poor.
That's why he ended up having to pass to the position he was facing. And I was backwards.
It's just no, this is
Okay, that's a Werner. Bissouma. Out wide, yep. To Brennan. Outside the boot there. Be sure you're going to get to the player, man. But I like the invention. Go on. So nearly 10 minutes to go. Carry on.
I'm just watching this. It's just depressing the shit out of me. It's like I said, even if we win this, right? Because we haven't actually smoked them. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like, do you know what I'm saying? If we did smoke them as a non-league team, so you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of thing.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I just seeing like a few comments in the in that group. Nah, it's a different group I'm in where they're saying extra time is coming. Probably is.
Extra time is coming in. Extra time is coming in.
That's a Jeffrey Chaucer song, isn't it?
Summer is a coming in, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
I kept it to tradition. I was actually saying it in the old English way, not in this modern English style. Zuma is ikumenin ludazankuku. That's literally all I remember.
That actually sounds more South African, like Zulu or something. It does. The way you said it, it sounded like something I'd imagine Zulu to sound like. I'm not saying that was Zulu. I'm just saying,
I'm not just thinking which rhyme was still online. They would have commented on my Zulu. See how.
Hold on 1 second, sir. 1 second. I have to go on mute for 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. As you do that, wow, Tamworth have a chance to break, but he's not going to get past. Bissouma there. He's claiming a foul, and it's not. So it's coming up to the 82nd minute, and at the moment it's still Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0. We played our big guns now. We've got Solanke, and we've also got who else came on? But that's Solanke. They're barging in the back, but referee's not going to give that. Oh, I can't remember who else came on. And that is going to be. Oh, I thought Radley was going to be booked for a second time, but no, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, I see. That is good. Referee actually booked a Tamworth player for doing that booking thing. It's good to see because no one ever does it. They just acquiesce to the flipping player who screams for a card. And it's Tonks who did the whole book him up thing, and that's good to see. Good to see. I wish referees in the top flight and whatnot would actually do that, but they're also just so scared, especially when the famous players, demand that. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was just given away for no real reason. Looks like we've run out of any kind of idea whatsoever. Don't grab him there, Gray. Well done, Gray. Okay, that's what matters. Out to Berival. Yeah, it's Berival that came on as well. There's Solanke. And then Berival does that. Plays the ball right out. But it's all good. But Creasy again, man. I know he loves the ground, but he's really trying to shag that turf. I'm thinking that yeah, it hasn't really been the most. It hasn't really been the kind of game that you kind of uh, I know I said on one particular YouTube channel that I was expecting us to at least put on some kind of performance and win 5-0, but we got the performance down as a case of clear-cut chances, which is where the issue lies. And he's come on, and I forget what his name is, but he features in our pick. So let's see who that is. Christopher Ray, that's it. Yeah, he shares a name with. Remember that player who used to play for Arsenal, Christopher Ray, who was apparently related to George Weah, but I don't think he's related. He's from the United States. He's from Brooklyn. I think he's from Brooklyn. But yeah, he's fairly young, so he's not the same player. But yeah, man's built like a. He's built, man. Look at that, Christopher Ray. He must be related because Ray is not that much of a Ray is not much of a common name, so it must be related, but they're not saying too much. But there's 5 minutes to go. At the moment, it's still all square at the land ground. And we've got Pedro Porro here. Playing out wide to Johnson, back to Porro. Inside to Madison, who tried to do the disguise pass, but it didn't really come off. And Dragoshin better watch out because he's already on the booking. And then number 14 here is galloping away, crosses in, but there's nobody in the box. So nothing to worry about. But at the same time, big up to everyone who's locked in there. It's how long's left? It's coming up to the 87th minute, and at the moment it's Tamworth 0, Tottenham 0, and not quite what we were expecting. And we knew it was going to be a tight game. We knew it was going to be a tough game in many ways, but we weren't expecting a game where we weren't really showing out. We only had 3 decent opportunities, two of them falling to Madison, which were good saves by Jazz Singh, and one for Timo Werner, a lovely header which was cleared off the line. But other than that, I haven't really been peppering men, and that's kind of been where the issue is. And Tamworth are just trying to delay everything that looks like by shagging the turf. But that's a lovely long ball up there to Werner, and Werner, he's got the speed. He's got the ball's ricochet back off him. And he's got all the ball now. Offside. Oh, that's it. Offside, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, do you know, even like Ange Postecoglou was like, what the heck? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He's just getting really, really aggravated.
This is where I was saying that we need the because as I say we haven't got game changers. I mean, we brought on 2 players now. We kind of hope that we will be able to rest. The only other game changer on there is Kulusevski, and he's been playing literally every minute of the season, so you really don't want to bring him on.
If we had to bring him on, then we've seriously shut the bed. If it goes to penalties, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, at the moment, it's going to go to extra time. That's the very least at the moment. Is that a foul? No, it wasn't a foul on Berabal. Come on, Berabal. That was poor. Oh, that's a foul on. Oh, that's a foul on
Oh,
Oro.
how was that not a foul? How was that not a foul there? It's just ridiculous.
I know, but the referee is desperate to give a foul there against Basuma because I don't know, but that should have been a foul on Poro. Not even a debate about it. So interesting ball there out to Werner. Werner, you got there first. How did you not get the ball?
Because his name's Timo Werner.
Nah, allow it, man. Come on. I just want to know why he's just. I just want to know the conviction. That's what I mean. At the very least, have a bit of conviction.
Well, he's never had that. Unfortunately, you can't show what you've never had.
Hmm. So there's a name you might recognise for different reasons. Tamworth brought on their main striker, Christopher Ray. Do you remember that name from back in the day?
Oh wait, the Arsenal striker.
Yeah, former Arsenal player, but obviously it can't be the same one because that was about nearly 20 years ago. But it looks like they come from the same part. I mean, Christopher Ray here, he's from New York, and I'm sure Christopher Ray from 20 years ago was from New York as well, so they must be related. But I couldn't see anything that relates them. Werner, that's a shit touch. Come on, Werner, don't make it so hard.
That was awful. He makes it easier to dislike him. I'm sorry.
Another long ball. Who's that to? That's the Johnson. Out for a throw. So 6 minutes of injury time. See all the Spurs fans there in that end. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, Madison stopped.
Oh,
No,
there was no
stop.
give and go. It's just really poor.
It does look like we have kind of run out of ideas.
When that does bode, that doesn't really bode well for the North London derby now, does it?
Yeah, interesting ball out there. This is Johnson trying to look for the ball, but he's given it away. Yeah. It's handball. I don't remember you asking about the last time we scored from a corner. I wanted the last time we actually scored from a long range shot, or the last time we actually took a long range shot.
It's been a long time.
Because if if you can't walk the balls in there, at least try something from distance, force them back a bit. Not even doing that. No one's showing out for him now. This okay, here's Porro. That was just straight into the player's groin.
Oh god, it's just woeful, isn't it?
Just yeah, every minute just kind of gets worse. Millwall versus Dagenham and Redbridge tomorrow apparently. I might watch that just to see what it's like at the Den these days.
I just realised that South East London versus East London.
It is, yeah.
God, I was actually so I was in Barking on New Year's Day actually.
Yeah, it's not too far from where I used to live.
Dagenham, it's actually in Redbridge, isn't it?
Yeah. The old home of Redbridge Forest.
Oh, haven't been down that way for a long time.
Hmm.
It's not an area I know very. It's kind of like an area. Oh, come on! Oh, come
Could be a
on!
foul.
Ref, that was an absolute foul. Like, it's ridiculous. Come on.
It's Christopher Ray. When he came on, I just say he was like he's really, really built. He's a strong guy, as you can tell.
He's actually holding on to him, literally. Do you remember when we played Wickham and we were playing like the strongest player in the league or something? I forgot what his name was.
Eddie Akinfenwa. Adebayo Akinfenwa.
Why do I get a feeling that you were dying to say that, just to show me up? But we just couldn't handle it because, and even though he wasn't good enough to play in like the Premier League, I think he was. The Chair boys were like what, second. Well, they were barely. I don't think they were in the Championship. I think they might be in League One or something.
At that time, they were, League One.
We couldn't. We just physically couldn't handle how strong they were.
Ray just threw himself to the ground there.
Well, can you blame them though?
Oh, I can. So it's come up to nearly a minute to go. And we're about to be taken to extra time by National League side Tamworth.
Wow,
at the Land Ground.
Can this be any more humiliating?
So why'd you say that with a minute to go? And they got a free kick.
Oh.
No, that's fine. Dealt with well. Oh, well played. Oh, that's a foul on Solanke. It's not, is it? Oh my God, blocked out. Jesus Christ, there's going to be a corner.
That was a foul.
That was definitely a foul on Solanke.
And clearly I had to say it.
Because he gets him there and his leg gets taken away. Oh my days. Good block there by Basuma again. Okay, corner comes in. Headed down. Cleared by... Blocked! Oh, well saved there by Kinski. Oh my God. And that came with 5 seconds to go.
Scoring a goal is like making love to a beautiful woman.
No, it's not this hard. Making love to a woman is not this hard. That's a great ball in and cleared in the end. Here's Berval. Header it back, but nah. Jesus Christ.
Look, we had a goal saved off the line, and that's, sometimes when your luck is in, your luck is in. And our luck clearly wasn't in today.
Just blow the whistle. Let's regroup for extra time. I said during the end of the first half that the game, at half time, this game gave me Grimsby vibes. I was kind of hoping not to be proved right. Well, at the moment, I'm not being proved right.
Grimsby. You weren't, because Grimsby was, what's the word? It was a late evening game, and it was bloody freezing. I remember that night. I didn't go up there because it was cold and dark and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Literally, put the grim in Grimsby.
It was grim, and it was definitely grim in Grimsby. Okay, we're going to go for a little break, but let me know what do you think of that second half in the end, really.
Well, it was look, I don't know, Werner. The fact that we've had to bring on Solanke and we still can't get past them, and it's just, I don't know. It's like we're horribly inconsistent. We can beat Liverpool, and we had our chances, and and obviously it's a different team, but it's a different pitch and everything else, blah blah blah. And I'm sure it's a different ball as well, but according to Mikel Arteta. But you would think that if you're putting the effort in, do you know what I'm saying? You've got the effort. I mean, I'm not bad. One of our players, I don't know, say Archie Gray, his weekly wages is probably a month's salary at, I'm not going to go on Archie Gray, I'm just saying, just the equivalent. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah?
Yeah.
His weekly salary is probably a month's wages at a club like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I very much doubt, I wouldn't even go that far, maybe 2 months. Do you know what I mean?
That is true. It's
just And so you think that if you cannot beat these guys, then you are seriously have to ask questions about yourself. But anyway, I'm gonna deep plug for a little bit, and hopefully, extra time we can show our quality.
Yep, there's a hope there. So on that note, we shall see you in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned. It's full time, extra time coming up in this channel, and it's Tamworth 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Well, hello there. It's extra time, and it's just kicked off. Tamworth 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0, and we're in the first period of extra time, and sun's come on. So the players that we're kind of hoping to rest.
Oh God, it's ridiculous. It's a 3G pitch as well, so
Yeah.
it says something that, you know what, I want us to win this game. Obviously, I want us to win every single game, but this. I don't know who this looks worse on, and it's the players. I mean, someone has to take accountability and say, look, you are 96 places above this team. How are you struggling to beat this team? How are you struggling to break this team down?
Speaking of which, Kulusevski's also just come on as well. So yeah. So pretty much a full strength side out there. Okay, Spencer's come on as well. He's come on for Porro. Here's Kulusevski, and here's Berival. Oh, he should have had a shot, but it's fine. And that's given away there badly by is that a foul? He can't be given a foul there. Oh, it's given a foul to us. Cool.
Yeah. But that's Spence though. Spence is down though.
No, that's Porro.
That's Spence. That's Porro.
Yeah, Porro.
So who does Spence come on from then? Oh, come on. That's not even trying to win the ball. That is literally a clatter.
That's literally just to try and stop him from doing anything else, isn't it? It's just poor. Yeah, it's Spence come on for. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not really. Here we go. No, it's not really saying. Oh, here we go. So Jed Spence come on. I didn't read it there, but I had to find an app. Where's my phone? And is that why here comes Son? Back there to Reguilon. Good ball in, saved by Singh. And
Singh is going to be having players, people looking at him like coming, because he has he's been man of the match. He has been absolutely man of the match for me.
Yeah.
He's been man of the match for me.
He has been fantastic.
And same with that. Is it Iranu or something, or whatever his name is?
Enoru, the winger.
Enoru. Yeah, he's showing some real quality as well, and that's what you want. I mean, hopefully they'll see this and they'll say, look, someone up the league, someone up in their division or even a higher division, will say, do you know what? I'm gonna have a look at him. I'm gonna go down. Obviously, you see him tonight. Just scout him a little bit. Just saying we can. And I mean, I'm not saying he'll get a chance, but I'm just saying that for these guys to have the chance to play professionally, and obviously at this level they're not going to make a ton of money from this. I'm not saying they're going to, but to them to say, do you know what? For them to have that dream, even say 2-3 years, and they go back to their normal lives. Do you know what I'm saying? 2 years, 3 years, you know.
It looks like Dragoshin came off. Oh, you should have done better with that, Johnson. Come on, don't try and flick it. Ball in and cleared away. It looks like Spence came on for Dragoshin. Here's Berival. It should be. Oh, nice little.
Didn't quite work out. A little bit of a lack of wavelength there.
Okay, we're throwing everything at them now, and there's a corner again. It's another corner. No, it's not the most wonderful time of the year. Right now is kind of like kind of annoying.
Someone sent me something. I was just going through my Instagram. Yeah, so apologies for my lack of professionalism.
That's right, Son with a corner. Ball comes in. Nobody there.
There's no one there. It's just ridiculous. Like, you can't. We're not just making our chances, but we don't merit those. At least Spence though. Spence is like, you've got Spence and who's there? Is that Archie? No, it's just regular on there. But you've got Spence who's having to play at centre half because we've got so few centre halves. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, he's headed it on. That's Johnson. Johnson. Oh man, I should have done better with that one. I keep saying that, don't I? That's literally what I keep saying. Stayed in, didn't it? Okay, here we go. Here's Kulu. Good skill, Kulu. No, it wasn't.
Do you reckon we can blame the? Do you remember when was it Alex Ferguson had the grey kits or something, and therefore
against Southampton, yeah,
and the players going to see each other or something, and therefore it was like, and apparently he never wore them ever again or something.
No, they didn't.
Never worn.
and that killed their sales. Yeah, they lost that game 6-3 to Southampton. I remember that. At half time, I think they were 4-1 down, and they changed from the grey kit into the blue and white stripes. And in the press conference afterwards, he said that that the players couldn't see each other. I was like, okay. But yeah, he killed that killed the sales of that kit. So here's Spence playing as a centre back, but he's getting licensed to go forward. So we are throwing a lot at Tamworth at the moment. And Porro, you absolute dickhead!
Oh, that was poor. But you know what? He's not really. He's just been playing. He's been overplaying like ridiculously amounts, just stupid amounts. So
I guess
I
it's tiredness, well, maybe. But he was rested
at
in the
this
last game,
level,
wasn't he?
I can't remember now.
Against Liverpool. I didn't think like he was. That's a good ball, and there's nobody there.
There's no one there though. But you at least
Hmm.
have a look though. Have a look before you just throw it out there.
Wait,
The thing is, yeah. But I suppose he has to. Yeah, he has to think outside of the gamble and him actually winning it.
hmm. Oh, two Tamworth players went for that one, and that's going to be ours. Should be ours. Thank you. Was that meant to be for us, or was that a slip of the finger there, Angel? Because yes, it is football. Maybe I think she probably had a few to drink. Anyway, it is coming up to the 100th minute, and at the moment, it's still a very
My feet's well behind. My feet's well behind because ITV is like ridiculous. But I watch it through the internet, and ITV are just so slow. I'm like 98 40.
Yeah, no, I said it's coming up to 100th minute, and I'm currently I'm on 98:53. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
they went on at the same time. Oh, that wasn't a foul. Get up. So 99 minutes on. Okay,
99.
and no one is chasing him back. 99 minutes on the pitch. Doesn't quite work.
It's kind of weird that with our identity and like Tamworth being quite well known for its pigs. I just think that's quite. Oh, that's doing by Basuma there. Well read by Basuma.
Oh, you're trying to knock him down.
Oh,
this is funny.
he tried to literally.
And that should be.
Oh,
Look him.
ref, that's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul there.
He's giving it. But comment there by Angel there. Haven't had anything to drink after this game.
Why not a yellow there? There should be a yellow card there. He's trying something. Just looking body checks him.
It's a bit like Callum Wilson, isn't he? Same kind of almost same kind of hairstyle, same kind of everything. He wants to be a B-Tech Callum Wilson, I think. But it's a free kick to Spurs. And Pedro Porro to take it. Okay. Pedro Porro there. Oh, simple. That's a weird ball. Oh my God, it's an own goal!
Oh, look, you know what? Oh God, I feel so sorry for Tamworth. Oh God, it's taken one of their players to score the goal. That's how bad we've been.
Right. Jesus. The well worked free kick. It looks like he's off. No, he's onside. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know whether to celebrate or what. I just. I mean, what do you do in that situation?
Oh God, he can't do anything, can we?
Hmm.
Oh, Bernard Johnson, they're all like getting out of each other's way. Oh, he's just trying to do a clearance. Poor, I feel so sorry for that poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is just awful. That is awful. I feel so. Is it? I can't even pronounce that, but
Sikuna.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
that
a Southern
it's
African
a
name. Yeah.
silent S.
Hmm. Jesus. Uh. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
Ah, it's my heart break. I feel bad.
Oh,
I
you
feel
got
so bad for
dashed right
Tamworth.
into the board there.
I feel awful. Feel awful for that. I feel awful for Tamworth. Because you know
Hmm.
what, you don't want to win this way. You want it to like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted to dominate them and smash them out the park. Yeah.
Unless we're deliberately playing like shit. So when we play on Wednesday, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't think it's that calculated, man. I don't think it's that calculated.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to lull them into a false insecurity. Oh, that is when he drives
Well played,
forward. Oh
Bernard.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, when he drives forward, he's just a joy to watch. He's just
Mm.
so one-footed. He is very one-footed today. He's got to be able to use his left foot.
And that's kind of reminded me how those kind of how we first saw him when he was out in Sweden. With was it Djurgården he was with? I can't remember who he was with now.
Djurgården,
And
yeah.
he used to do those runs all the way from the edge of his own box all the way into the opposition, just taking on players and beating them and all that. I mean, now we're kind of seeing a little bit more of that as he's getting more confident and getting more into how we do things. It's kind of good to see.
I feel so guilty now. I can't enjoy this win. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, at the moment I can't even. Right, 1 second. I'm getting a low battery thing. I'm going to see if I can hook this up and then also play it.
Oh, that was a bit of a shove there by Jed Spence. Actually, he got away with one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me coming?
There we go. You can hear me all right, yeah?
I can't. You sound like Jacques Cousteau right now.
Oh, I take that as a compliment.
Not really, no, because you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah, but I like swimming. Yeah, let me see if I can get another mic up then. Oh, that's sunny. Good cross in. Oh, okay. Let's try another one.
Can you hear me?
How about now? Is that better?
Can you hear me? It does still sound like you're underwater, but still.
Oh, okay.
We'll take it. It's one of those things that, do you know what? It's a case, can we just get it over the line?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, unlike Spurs, you mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Just took the ball away there, and that was a bit of a dive. Get up!
Get up! Oh.
That's Shikuna. I did feel sorry for him, but after that, no. Yeah. Okay. Is it half time? Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Nah, it's not half time yet. Okay. Long ball up. That's cool. Oh, no. Wasn't even gotten rid of. What were we doing here? Okay, the umpire. Half time it is. Half time it is. Well, that was an interesting first half of extra time, don't you think?
I feel bad. I feel really bad for that lad. Oh God, I do feel bad for him. But you know what? Tamworth have shown a real sense of fight, and you know what I mean. So what more can you ask for?
Yeah, exactly that. They've done what they need to do. They haven't disgraced themselves, and it's just going to be a quick turnaround, and then the second half will begin. But yeah, imagine that Premier League Tottenham Hotspur getting through against National League Tamworth by virtue of an own goal. Ain't going to live that one down, are we?
No.
Well, while they're having their refreshments, I'm going to have one of mine as well. Have some sweets made from plants, which will be interesting.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Not quite sure what the Tamworth manager is saying, but he's really animated. He still feels they have a chance. That says something. Some of the local ladies there. That's something. He could have had some fun in Tamworth, eh? Or maybe not. Right. So second half begins. And straight up there to Bergval. Plays it inside, and they dealt with it. But there you go, Angel. Oh, is it? I didn't quite take it. But there you go, Angel. If you're going to have a drink, have one on me. Kinski there deals with that one, sort of. He'll try a little shots. Nah, it's not going to bother him. It's not going to bother him. It's fine. Oh man, some of my mates actually have get up at like 6 a.m. in Chicago to watch the game at their bar. First of all, like much I was complaining about my cold. Well, my car was covered in ice this morning, but it's even more bloody cold out there. Actually, the weird thing is, I've actually not experienced this. I've not actually ever experienced the Chicago, apart from one time actually. My one night I was there, and I think it was February, and it was so beautiful by Tulu. That's how you do it. Yeah. That is why he's player of the season. Yeah. That is why he is player of the season.
Oh, he shouldn't have had to come onto the pitch. Oh, but Kulusevski, what a finish. What a finish. Oh, my days. Oh, great finish, great goal. And yeah, now actually starting to put together a scoreline that actually should reflect a Premier League side going to a National League side. Good finish, good set up there by Sonny. Good finish there by Kulusevski. But yeah, sorry, you were saying about experiencing the cold, or experiencing a cold, I should say.
experienced in the cold in Chicago, and it was like one night. It was so, and it's a windy city.
It is. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. You're just being an idiot. Ah, well, yeah, good finish by Kulusevski. Got a free kick now to Tamworth. The ball's dinked in. Headed on.
Thing is, though, when you see this result, you know what? You know, wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. I need something.
Yep, no. Yeah, I suppose that's what he was going to say. As you see this result, you kind of think, okay, you know, we did the business, but yeah, it's been a hard slog, and there has been but Basuma again cleaning up.
Oh, you're actually on. You're actually on.
It's, what's happening now?
You're on holiday. Taking a break.
But yeah, I don't quite sure what happened there, but yeah, it looks like we've got a free kick. But yeah, what was I saying at that point? Yeah, Basuma tidying up. I mean, if the season wasn't so damn mixed, you know, it'd easily be player of the season just by his mopping up of everything at the back and his calm, languid style and doing it. You know what I mean? And it's just been kind of it's just kind of annoying when it's just like every other game or every third game. You know what I mean? But he's doing the bit there, and I don't know why he's there about play the ball like that. So we just hoover it. Keep it on the ground, man. We don't play rugby. And that's come up. And that's out of play. Yeah. Can't tell if you're back or not yet, Shu, but you're on mute currently. Okay, here's Sonny. Plays it past one, and yeah, you're going to get that. Great. Challenge there by Bernabeu. Out there to Kulusevski, Swedish compatriots. Gets with skill, and this is Johnson. Okay, now we can play within ourselves. Now we can play calm, collected football. Okay, 10 minutes to go.
Berival is really emerging as a competitor for Sarr, number 6, number 8. And
yeah,
do you know what? I still think it was wrong. I think the man of the match wasn't Berival on Wednesday. I don't care what people say. Who was your man? Who was your man of the match?
My man of the match would have been Basuma.
Oh, very good shout, actually. Very good shout. My man of the match was actually Jed Spence.
Yeah, no, I mean, Spence was brilliant. Spence was brilliant. I just kind of thought with Basuma the way he mopped up. Maybe like today. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm trying to play the 1-2, but it didn't work. But like today, but against Liverpool and against their midfield, he kind of owned their midfield really. Or Spence pocketed Salah in much the same way that I thought he did. You know, in the way that we know that game we lost 6-3. I thought he did brilliantly against Salah. It didn't give him any kind of option. Just when Salah kind of went into either down the middle or away, that's when he got his 2 goals.
Get a goal. Oh, I was hoping they get a goal, a consolation or something.
I don't want to get a goal against Kinski. I want Kinski to have 2 clean sheets in his first 2 starts.
I wanted to have 3 clean sheets in his first 3 starts.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So.
If you're going to be greedy, right? Funny how it takes the accountant to be really greedy, isn't it? you know what I'm saying?
Well, walk before you can crawl. That's what they say. So yeah, they don't need to be doing that yet. Yeah. Okay, yes, Sonny.
Oh,
Good ball. There you go. Here's Solanke. Oh, he trips over the ball. He still gets the ball.
oh,
God, unlucky.
he just couldn't sort his feet out in time.
Yeah. Okay, that should be yours. Leave it. There we go. Oh, the Sluber, what a turn. Still gets it. That was a bit dangerous there by the number 15 just going in, but lucky he didn't make any contact. Out there to Sonny. Oh, well played, Sonny. Still yours. Good back heel. Berival. Oh, this is Sonny inside. Good skill by Sonny. Give me 3. Oh, Solanke went for the ball to him.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, well, the thing is, he had to wait for the ball to come in, and
Good. Oh,
yeah.
I just saw a mate of mine there. How did he get tickets? Not that I'm jealous or anything, but still.
Yes, you are. You wanted to go Tamworth as well. You know why you can count it off your list.
Yeah. But it's okay. Doing the watch along is just as good. Oh, he ain't gonna get that, man. You have to be
Nah.
dressed in red and have a South American surname to be able to get fouls like that. Good flick there by Isuma there. That was kind of cool. Okay, well played there. Oh, look at that. Look at him going through it.
Oh, that is just Archie Gray. Archie Gray, I'm sorry, that guy is elegant. I'm sorry, there's an elegance about him. That is, do you know what? I'm not being bad. I'm gonna say this out now, right? If Romero wants to piss off, right? I want Archie Gray to be on his centre half. But you know what? I'm not bad. Look, you know Luka Vuskovic, all right? They say something really weird, but if Archie Gray can make a step up at 18, he's never played the position, right? Imagine if Luka Vuskovic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine
exactly.
if you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it says something that Alfie Dorrington. I mean, I think people know that Alfie Dorrington and Will Lancashire aren't playing. And that's because they don't want them cup tied. They don't want them to be cup tied. They don't want them to be cup tied. That's the thing. Right now, if you can get away with not playing them, if there's a chance, because we're only January 12th, Will Lancashire and Alfie Dorrington, I just don't think they're going to get a lot of games. Especially with like
Lancashire.
Alfie Dorrington.
No, Lancashire. He probably will get.
No. He'll get a loan. I'm just saying I don't think he'll get a lot of games now, though. I just don't see. Let's say we get another striker in, okay, like Cullen Moani, all right? Let's just say that.
Maybe.
We've got, but that's what we're linked with. Personally, I remember I did that poll with that Rashford. That poll with Rashford, that is so badly. Oh my god! I actually quite like Rashford because he scored quite a few times against us as well. So I'm thinking
Rashford,
really, he's done quite well against us, funnily enough, which is a really weird thing.
Yeah.
That's the strange thing. Under Mourinho, under Solskjaer, I'm trying to think who else. I think also under Ten Hag, actually, maybe on Ten Hag as well. He did quite well against us.
Are you serious?
Well, look how he died, and suddenly he got back up straight away. Jed, that is just Jed is just Larry. I'm sorry, that is just proper. That is just proper. Like, I mean, that's probably just taking the mic point. That is just filthy. Oh, come on,
this
Jed.
should be a goal. Oh, it'd be better if it was a goal. Oh, go on. Yes! Go on, Johnson!
Oh, wow. he's finally done something.
Yeah,
Later.
exactly.
Do you know what? Thing is, if you see the scoreline, right, it does make sense. But after extra time, it doesn't make any sense. But that you gotta give credit to either they haven't tried like since then. Either like Tamworth have literally done literally the last 2 games they've literally not even bothered, and they've put everything into this. But
well, you say that. That mean that actually, I mean when Ryan and I were talking, we did see their form. 1 win in the last 5, and they haven't even scored in their last 3 games. I think it was something along those lines. So, my God. Okay, now the score has a bit of respectability. It had to take us another bloody half an hour to do it, but at least it looks like we're actually a Premier League side up against the National League side.
well, that's the thing, mate. If they've been extra time, right? Let's say they had replays, right? There would have been a replay at White Lane. They would have made a fortune out of that. Tamworth, I'm saying. It's a great day for their fans as well. Remember Rochdale? They went to Wembley. Like all their fans, even the bloody players were taking pictures. Do you know what I'm saying?
I remember that day. Yeah, I remember that.
It was because it was like so cold. It was freezing. So I'm trying to get me a ticket. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. First of all, look. Wembley. Let's face it. We were there like 6 months longer than we wanted to be. Right? They hated us. All the pubs and everything hated us. We didn't like them either, did we? We didn't, did we?
I don't really go to the pubs during that time at Wembley.
We wanted to be gone. They hated us. We hated them. It was just,
Okay, now we're spraying it about a bit. Now we're looking like a side that looks like it's got a bit of confidence.
Huh?
But
okay.
Good play out there. This is Johnson now. This is Kulusevski. Deep ball. Oh, Johnson could get better. No, he was a bit languid there. Very languid, in fact. Okay, apparently Hayden Hollis has been named the player of the match.
Well, good for him.
I guess,
I thought it was Jazz Singh myself. I thought it was Jazz Singh.
Singh has been on point on everything. Not much you can do with the own goal, and that was a good strike by Kulusevski out into the corner, and then that came from a ricochet, didn't it? The third goal, and that's literally how it's finished. And out to extra time.
No, that is shit. I'm sorry, but that is shit. Porro, Dragusin, Reguilon, Werner, Johnson. So you just hang on a right. So after 30 minutes of this now, this is after extra time, but Porro, definitely, I would say Reguilon not so much. Werner, yes. Werner for sure. Porro, he's been overplayed. Dragusin, he had that illness and everything else. He's been playing game in, game out. It'll be interesting to see what happens next season because Vuskovic, could you imagine? It's like, because Radu's not, Archie Gray, can I please have your shirt? I'm hoping that some of the Spurs players go over to the Tamworth guys and actually give them their shirts.
Yeah.
Why are they called the Lambs though? If Tamworth famous for pigs?
Are you sure they're famous for pigs? I remember you saying them. I was thinking, are you sure they're not famous for lamb?
Yeah, Tamworth red pigs. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they can't stand the sight of pigs. They prefer their lambs. But But no, I mean, a lot of players, for a good number of players, I mean, this was the opportunity to try and show out for the club. And Werner, when he was shifted out to the wing, it was a lot better than what he did when he was up front. It was pretty much anonymous, although he did have that opportunity that was cleared off the line. But other than that, it didn't really show too much until went out to the wing and then put in some decent crosses. But other than that, didn't really do too much.
I'm going to try and find the remote because I can't hear what Jazz Singh's been saying, but I'm probably not going to miss that. Can't find the remote. I always put the remote somewhere.
You can remember to use some lube this time. Mikey Moore, good to see him back. Played okay before he was substituted on the 70th minute or the 68th minute, I think it was. It was very neat and tidy. Johnson played the whole game, as you'd imagine, and scored the third goal. Didn't do too much. Well, is that harsh? Is that harsh? No, in terms of attacking and taking on his right, we know he's not that kind of player, but he's the type of player who will go down to the byline and put a good ball in. But even then, he didn't do too much of that. He was his passing was a bit short, which was kind of annoying, really. Midfield, the starting players, Madison, he was all right, did okay. I mean, was captain for the day. Played all right. I mean, our first two shots came from him, and brought out some great saves from Jazz Singh, their goalkeeper. So you can't say they didn't. I know people will probably lambast Madison, but he did as much as he could do, and it was neat and tidy, and progressed the ball forward. It was all right. Bissouma, my man of the match, I would say. He was so calm and cool in the middle. Broke up nearly everything that came his way, and he stopped. Well, just in his cool, calm way. Just he's just so languid. I love it, and then he just sets us on our way. After retrieving the ball back. Brilliant play when he wants to be, and that's the thing I was trying to articulate late on in the first half. That when Bissouma's on form like that, he's unplayable. Just that we don't get to see it enough. But it is what it is. Saar back from he was injured, wasn't he? And yeah, he was. He kind of did his thing, but he wasn't overly present. But yeah, he quietly got about his job. He was withdrawn on the 68th minute as well. Defense, Porro did okay. Just his long balls are awful. His control was awful. But other than that, he was all right. I know that just sounds very bad what I'm saying.
This is awful. That was awful. Other than that, he was all right. How does that even remote? And I'm not even bad. That is like a real Coleman's balls there.
I just don't know how to
No. I'm gonna have to hold you. I'm gonna have to hold you up to that. I'm sorry. That was a proper Coleman's balls there.
But no, he's just frustrating at times. Just really frustrating. And if the aim was to try and get the ball through Chris as quickly as possible from his side, he didn't really do it. And but he was steady. I mean, didn't really do. I mean, coming back defensively. I mean, a lot of their attacks, especially Enoru coming down his side a lot and getting a lot of joy. But other than that, but he was steady. That's pretty much all I can say, really. D'Agostino came off just before the start of extra time. He had a mixed bag as well, but I can't remember too many errors from him, really. So that probably says quite a bit, really. I mean, he marked the main striker, Creaney, almost out the game, and then literally almost out the stadium at many times. He got booked for for grappling in the penalty area, and Creaney was booked for the same thing as well. And but it was a real big tussle between those two, really. Archie Gray, fantastic. I think there was a point where I think there was a scare in the first half where I think it was his ball, or was that Dragoshin's ball, where he tried to play it back to the to Kinski, but
no, it wasn't him. So Porro played a really bad pass to Dragoshin, right, who then had to overplay it to Kinski. That was the first half. Yeah, so that was Porro had. Look, I'm not being bad. If I had the chance, and I don't, it was not going to happen because Porro. I'd rather have Porro, a knackered Porro, than Regulon at left back. I'm sorry.
Well, it comes to Regulon now. I don't actually think it was too bad. I mean, going back was probably I mean, the first half, especially in the first half, he was actually out sprinting a lot of their players and getting back and defending. So he did very well in that instance. But yeah, I mean, when he got forward and he needed to cross the ball, his crossing was kind of mixed, really. It was kind of like half good, half bad. So yeah, was it a solid start for Regulon, I would say. I mean, his first start under Postecoglou, and yeah, can't complain too much. I know it was against Tamworth. I know people will say that, but solid enough. And then Kinski,
No.
not too much to write home about. I mean, he did his job. That's literally it. I mean, he wasn't really pressured that much. I'm trying to think. Was there an I mean, there was a no. That was blocked, wasn't it? It wasn't really Kinski save. Late on just in the 90th minute when Tamworth could have scored. Just a couple of blocks in that area. So yeah, it wasn't really Kinski forcing to making a save. So yeah, solid really. And then the people that came on the bench: Lucas Bergvall, Bergvall doing very well, gliding through the midfield. He was fantastic. And then yeah, Solanke, he was all right when he came on. I mean, I didn't want him to come. I wanted him to rest, but yeah, he did what he needed to do when he came on. Jed Spence, solid. He played at centre back, and he was fantastic. Nothing went by him at all. And then in the end, he almost had a run which could have led to a fourth goal. So Diane scoring a goal. Didn't want him to come on either. Wanted him to rest, but his industry in the midfield it what helped us as well. And Heung-min Son with a lovely assist. He looked a lot tidier today than he has been opposed this season. So yeah, can't be faulting them. Postecoglou, well, I would say, yeah, I don't think he underestimated them, but he rested a few players that the team that we had out there was strong enough to actually put at least a couple of goals by them. And then but for the Tamworth goalkeeper Jad Singh, maybe would have been 1 or 2-0 up. But yeah, I wouldn't say that Postecoglou did anything wrong today, but I know probably a lot might say that Hez might roll, but I thought the team that we had out there was strong enough to do what we needed to do. I don't know what you thought about all of that, Tubes. Siobhan, you there?
Yeah, I'm actually just watching the last few minutes of this thing, listening to because Adam Hollis, who was man of the match. And
Yeah.
like, the thing is, it's something. Do you know what? This is what football is all about. I'm sorry. This is like when I took I may be going back to Leighton Orient before the Leicester game. Take my friends down there because yeah, I mean Jamie Donnelly's playing and I think Josh Healy's playing, but it's more the fact that this is like non-league, especially lower league and non-league. This is what proper football is. This is where if you really love football, this is where you're at. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have a passion for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have to really love football to be doing it. Especially this. Let's face it. This ain't Spain or somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Where it's nice to be outside. It's like when it's freezing. It's freezing. I mean, I can't imagine if you like for those people that don't live here. I'm not saying it's just look. There are people that live in like Canada right now that are sorry going to be my friend. What's his name? Oh God, it's driving me nuts. Not Eric. Oh God, it's driving me nuts now. Oh God, I know. Oh God, I can't. I'm drawing a blank now. I can actually picture him. Greg. Greg is going to be fucking cursing my name right now because I'm saying how cold it is, and I'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, I'm in fucking Toronto, man. Do you know how cold it is up here? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, though, on a Saturday evening, right? Like they're not outdoors in January. I mean, they're indoors. I mean, quite rightly so. These guys are outdoors on very cold pitches, barely working floodlights. Do you know what I'm saying? Training in the evenings, and that's I've got to give them credit. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're doing all that gym work and everything else by themselves. No, this is proper football, and yeah, I mean, like, look, for those of you, I mean, I've been to I think you've been to Enfield Town Football Club, haven't you? You've been to Enfield Town, right?
Yeah, I used to live there, didn't I?
Yeah, so you've seen what the QEC Stadium's like, and to be fair, that is, I think this is, it's not too dissimilar, really. I think I don't know how different Enfield Town are. I mean, I don't, do you know what my dream third round would be one day? Enfield Town drawing Spurs, but Spurs at White Hart Lane though. so that way they can have like 5. They'll have more fans at that game than they even get at their normal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's true. It will be a nice little mix. It will be beautiful.
And I don't know how old Adam Hollis is. He does have grey hairs, but I've got no hair. So what can I say? But seriously,
Hayden
for
Hobbs,
those who don't, but you know what? He must be in like
32.
maybe his early 30s. So
Yeah,
32. This is like, I don't know how many more years he's got left to be able to do this in terms of, obviously he may have a family and stuff like that. You know, holding down a full-time job as well. And so for him to have done this, who knows? Maybe somebody higher up the leagues, you know, will say, look, we like what you did. Have a trial with us. Do you know what I'm saying? And
so if you look after his body,
drift.
then he might have another
Yeah.
5-6 years in the game, you know.
No, but I'm saying if someone gives him a chance to say, look, do you want to play like, I don't know, what's the division up from whatever division Tamworth are in? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the league, yeah. That will be. Is that the sixth level? Sixth level?
So it was 96 places, all right. So if you think about it, football, yeah. So the football pyramid is what, 96 clubs? Is at least 80 odd clubs, right? You think about
92
it.
clubs. Premier League 20, then the other 3 divisions 72.
So it's what? So it's 90. It's 92, right? And so they're literally in the division just below League 2.
Yeah.
But so if he gets given the chance, why not? If they can say, look, we see something in you, you know, why not give him a chance?
Yeah, exactly. I just kind of think that at the age of 32, maybe it's a bit too late. But if he looks after himself and he has another 5-6 years in the game, and if someone does want to take a chance on him, then he could still have a decent long career in another 5-6 years, and maybe in the third level, second level, who knows? But yeah, he played very well today. Okay, well, it looks like everyone's preparing for apparently the big game of the FA Cup. Manchester United against Arsenal. For me, it's games like this, games like ours, you know, against Tamworth away, against a lower league side. That's what the FA Cup's all about. Seeing Plymouth beat Brentford away, you know, in a big West London stadium. That's what the FA Cup's about. Watching Exeter get the better of newly promoted Oxford United and beating them well, winning 3-1. That's what the FA Cup's about. I mean, I see the TV companies all over Aston Villa, West Ham yesterday, all over Man United, Arsenal today. Not what the FA Cup's about. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dinosaur. Maybe I'm just way too much of an old romantic in that kind of way. But that's not what the FA Cup's about. I don't care about Man United, Arsenal. Who cares about that? Apart from the two clubs, obviously. But that is what it is these days.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, I just feel honestly the Tamworth guys can take so much pride from this, and they probably, I mean, because I think Marine were actually, are they in the same division as Marine, or Marine a lower place team?
I think Marine were lower when we played them.
Yeah. So, and apparently it says that there's still that wall where there's all those the names of the people that
bought tickets.
that have bought tickets. I think I know my name's there. I don't know if I use my actual name or do I just use Shubman or something. But no, seriously, I don't even remember because it was so long. Look, the chance of me going to Marine just to see my name's on a bloody wall, I just don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Bloody
never say never. Never say never.
Yeah, I. Do you know what? If I am that bored, first of all, I don't live up there, but if I did and I was that bored, then I was that scratching around for looking at to do, then yeah. But hopefully that never happens.
Well, we're playing Everton soon, so you never know. We might want to take a trip up to the Crosby area. Is that where they play, Crosby? And then have a little look if you want.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, but anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there. They're just showing the latest scores and everything. Arsenal 0, Man United 0, for anyone who really cares. Crystal Palace 1, Stockport 0's the latest score, so that's a good game there to watch. Ipswich 1, Bristol Rovers 0, and Newcastle United 1, Bromley 1. Imagine that. That's the latest score there at St James's Park. Bromley are holding their own out there. So you know,
Arsenal Man. Is that game on right now? Arsenal Man U.
It's underway right now. Yeah.
Okay. Is that on Sky or something? Or?
I can have a look. The game currently is on which TV channel? BBC. They're 25, 26
okay.
minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll put that on now. I'll put that on in the background.
But if you want to see a proper then Newcastle Bromley are on right now. That's on BBC as well. iPlayer. That's currently 1-1.
Oh, that is.
And Bromley
Bromley's actually in Kent. I actually went for a job in Bromley a long time ago.
London. They are Londoners. I don't care what anyone says.
No, they are not Londoners. Bromley's in Kent. Bromley's in Kent.
It's been if someone says that I was born in Middlesex, I'm not having that. Acton.
Ponders End doesn't count as London. Ponders End is in Middlesex. Okay. Bromley is in Middlesex. Bromley's in Kent. Wembley's in Middlesex. Okay. I'm sorry, not everyone.
You were not that old to remember those areas being outside of London. You're not that old.
No. Bromley. No. Ponders End is in Middlesex. It doesn't count as being part of London. It's in the London Borough of Enfield, but I'm saying it doesn't count as being part. I hate to break it down to you.
You're not that old to remember.
What?
You're not that old to remember that.
Ponders End is not in London. Ponders End is in Middlesex.
That absorption happened in 1965. You're not that old to remember that.
I'm not old enough. Even I know that if you haven't got an N or an E or a W or an S, guess what?
S is Sheffield.
Yeah. If you haven't got an N or an E or an S or a W, Sheffield. I don't know about Sheffield, but I know this though. If you SE or an SW, NE or NW, you know what I'm saying? E or whatever. I'm just saying. I know. I'm very. Do you know what? Not everyone is lucky enough to be a Londoner. Wait, why are why are Arsenal in white?
They're doing the what are they doing? They're doing the no knife crime thing. They did it last season.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was something to do with no red. So no red. I can't remember what it is now, but yeah.
I've been saying no red for years.
But yeah, that's pretty much what it is, I think.
Or maybe they just realise that North London is. Arsenal just realised North London is literally white. But then why are Man United then wearing their red kits? They're red and black. It's like, you're going to wear all white. We might as well wear red and black then, right?
Because they're technically the away side, and I guess.
Yeah, but they don't have the amount of like when we go to Liverpool, we wear white, don't we? We don't exactly wear. Do you know what I mean? If we go to Anfield, right, and we wear the Coventry City kit, I will be seriously pissed.
What I was saying is that because Arsenal are the home team, so they would wear the home kit, and so obviously their home kit's red. So Man United would have had to have worn their away kit, which was the designation.
No, yeah,
so
but
let's change at that point, and who knows? But yeah, because of the designation.
Mainu, he might be on the move. I can imagine him going to Arsenal, actually, funnily enough.
Why would he go to Arsenal?
Because they need to raise funds to sell. Apparently, if they sell him, then they get like pure profit. And I do believe that one of their current players, Arsenal players, maybe will become friends with the Queen. I don't know what you're laughing. Friends with the Queen, yeah. Oh no, sorry. So not the Queen, the King. Sorry, they'll become friends with the King.
Okay. I don't know who you're referring to. I don't know who you mean.
No, because apparently, he might be a guest at His Majesty's.
What, a prison? Oh, I got you.
Oh my God! How long did it take for you to get that? Fucking hell!
Come on, man. Those of them really not following what Arsenal are doing, man. Jeez, I just literally.
You know, I try to think. I stole that from what was it? What's it, Outnumbered or something? I said, apparently your ex-boyfriend was a friend with the Queen. What do you mean? Well, apparently the guest at His Majesty's, something. Her Majesty's. This is when we actually had. This is when the royal parasites had like a queen instead of a king. Not my king. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who. Don't give a shit who it is. It's fucking parasite.
Not mine either. Anyway, we're going to have to wrap this one up, and I guess you're going to go off and watch the Arsenal game. I'm going to go watch the Newcastle game. And then when's the draw? Is it the draw's tomorrow night, right?
I know you'll be doing something about the draw. I won't be bothered. I'm not just the whole. Unless it's like the last 4 or something, or the last 8. You know what I mean? It's not really worth it. It takes fucking ages. So just let Sam Computer do her thing. You know?
The computer? No, it's not. It's a hand draw, man. It's not the European.
You know what I mean, though. Do you know what I mean?
But anyway, we shall wrap this one up. But Spurs safely through to the round 4.
It's just about through. Not safety through, just about through.
Yeah, well, the scoreline reads that was safety through, but obviously
put some respect on the name of Tamworth. Put some respect. Tamworth did their thing. They did what was needed. They showed up. There's a lot of players. If I am Timo Werner, I don't give a fuck if Bernard Johnson did score. They were already 2-0 down. Do you know what I mean? So they had tons of space. Bernard Johnson. He has so much to work on. Yeah, I'm sorry. He has to. I am consistently disappointed by him all the time. And when whatchamacallit, you have Jamie Donnelly, Jan Hook, who else? Oh God, I forgot the player. One that's in Belgium. Alfred Devine. Okay.
Alfred Devine. You also got Odebear as well to come back.
Yeah, Odebear. But I think Odebear's can play on the left flank. Same with Mikey Moore. That's the plan. It'll be Odebear and whatchamacallit. But that's why I just can't see us. That's why I honestly just don't see us. I think. Do you know what? I tell you one thing though. Do you know who I can see us signing in the summer? Assuming that we can get like a proper medical assessment of him done. I think it will be. I would actually look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin because he won't want to play every game. He can't play every game, and if he can play his injury problems. No, Dominic. He's actually quite young. He's not that old. He's about 27. He's the same age as Dele Alli.
Long time. Oh, okay.
He's homegrown, so he won't, and therefore he'll give competition to someone like Solanke. He's homegrown as well, and let's face it. How often does someone who's homegrown come on the market that way?
Well, yeah, he's on the market because he's mostly at
because of his injuries. But I'm saying that look at Liverpool. They signed Chiesa for like what 12 million. Has he played at all this season for them?
Apart from yesterday, I don't think he has. No.
I don't think he's played all that much. So
no.
Take from that what you will.
I actually just tuned onto the Arsenal game and I just saw Garnacho racing through. Literally no Man United player next to him to help him. He had to do all that by himself. And that's where Man United's issues coming in. At Arsenal, could it be a goal up here? They play it right and they didn't. Okay, but yeah. But yeah, we'll wrap up now. And Spurs into the next round. Wasn't the easiest of games, although in the end the scoreline looks like it was fantastic. Shoobs, they can reach you in the Tottenham Supplement group, can't they? And anywhere else?
Say again, sorry.
So they, if people want to reach you, they can reach you in the Tottenham Supplement group. Anywhere else they can reach you?
I bloody well hope not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people. I am not Chris. Yeah, you can reach Crisandro. You can reach him on wherever he's on Blue Sky and Threads and Instagram and that kind of shit. I actually am on Blue Sky. I actually am on X. I also am on. I think I was on Threads. I've deleted that now. But I am on Blue Sky. But I honestly don't want you finding me. If you do find me, add me, whatever. But I really don't give a shit. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what the special media is out there. But yeah, as the thing, you can find me on Blue Sky. I'm mostly on in the Tottenham supplement group, but I'm on Blue Sky occasionally as well as Threads on some occasions, but mostly in the Tottenham supplement group. And yeah, that's the place where we have a lot of debates, and we try to keep it as clean as possible. And
apart from me, obviously, apart from me effing and blinding. And by the way, if you're a guy that wants to be like Enoch Howe, purple and gold, that kind of shit, do you know what? Take that shit to Twitter. Do you know what I mean? We don't fucking need that crap. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we want to proper debate.
Chris is really tolerant. I'm not. Okay. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We you know what? People will say, am I pissed at Daniel Levy? Yes. Am I pissed at many things he's done? Yeah. But unless you've got £5 billion in your back pocket, then no. And do you know what? Do you know what? Any kind of buyout will be a leveraged buyout, which means that we are under a huge amount of debt. You're not going to get that sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's not happening. So that all that purple and gold crap, you Tottenham Lakers, fuck off. You're not welcome.
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
It's Chris's side. It's Chris's group. I've just basically taken. Sorry, Chris.
No, don't have to apologise. It's true. We literally, it's a proper discussion, and there's none of that tub thumping rubbish. If you have a point, then make the point. If you haven't got a point, and it's just literally the leaving out flag, then we don't want it. We want proper discussions. Why are you leaving out A, B, C, D, and E? That's what we want. That's what we prefer, not just.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Freshman's episode. What's my point? What is my point? I have no point.
That's what I kind of think of a lot of these fans. That's what they kind of think. Yeah, they literally have no point, and that's where the issue comes in. And Sterling's about to come on as Bruno Fernandes is getting a yellow card for complaining. Hallelujah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. And good to have the numbers there. I'm not quite sure how many people were actually tuned in the end. I think it was around about. I think we peaked around.
Thanks to Ryan. Thanks to Ryan as well. Thanks to Ryan for coming on, because Ryan. So was that my buddy Ryan? Was that my buddy Ryan?
No, it wasn't your buddy Ryan. It was our the friend of the channel from South Africa, Ryan Beziek. He did very well, okay. And yeah, you had to leave for family reasons. Hope everything's fine and for where you are. But yeah, it peaked at 71. I think all in all about 126 watched. Thank you all for locking in. Thanks again for tuning in and for your comments as well. It was truly appreciated. Not quite sure when the next live stream will be, but I'm thinking if I can't make the Everton game, then we might do a live stream for that. That's probably in a couple of weeks' time before we go out to Germany. That'll be around my birthday actually, so tune in for that. Is that around my birthday? But yeah, Hoffenheim's where we'll be going. So yeah, hopefully that should be fun. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Spurs through to the 4th round. Didn't make an easy job of it, but we are through. Thanks again for tuning in. And from myself, it's goodbye and see you later. From Shoobs, it's...
If it wasn't easy, it just wouldn't be Spurs. If it was easy, it just wouldn't be Spurs.
Don't we know it. Thanks again for tuning in. Come on, you Spurs. And you all take care. See you soon.
Bye.